Hello, everybody, and welcome to another day of Dungeons and Dragons. We're back with the Fae-arc. How y'all feeling today?
Roar.
Roar. It has been a hot minute since we've had you guys on screen before. This is going to be a hot take. This is also the first time where you guys are starting a month instead of ending a month. So, without further ado, we start back on the island that Bayor had purchased. You guys have been settling in after that wild storm that you guys have had, protecting the baby from these weird water creatures. The sun is rising, the chickens are cocking. You hear the rooster going, "Rrr, rrr, rrr."
I've been teaching Dawn how to read.
You've been teaching Dawn how to read? And how's that going for Dawn?
How is that going for Dawn, DM?
You know what, my love? Go ahead and roll me a d20. Make me an intelligence check for Dawn.
I mean, I can do that. I have her character up.
Oh, okay. So that's actually, Dawn's actually been taking it pretty well. So,
Okay.
yeah, she's beginning to learn a lot more common. She's beginning to understand the language, and she's actually, able to speak a little more fluently now.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm focusing more on speaking before focusing on writing.
Okie dokie. Meanwhile, how's Bayor doing?
I'm in the castle with the hose.
You're in the castle with the
I'm doing?
hose. I think you're having yourself a wonderful night.
Harder, Daddy Bear, harder!
So that's the morning routine you have there, okay.
I didn't even hear half of that, but okay.
I can be louder if you want.
No!
Please don't.
Goodness. We don't... Oh, boy. Do it to me later. Anyways. So. Bayor, while you're having that, honk honk wee woo fun time. Oh yeah, maybe I should bring him again just a tad bit. There we go. So while you're doing that, you hear a vicious knock on your stone door.
Hello?
Hello, Captain.
No.
Yes, it's like, very hard. I need to see you now!
Here's the real question. When I open the door, is it a dwarf, a Goliath, a lizard person? Well, explain
Cyclops.
to me who is knocking at my door.
You see a Cyclops.
Okay. Hello, good sir.
Hello! I need to see you. There's settlers farming my lands just outside my cave. They told me to find you. I do not appreciate farmers on my land.
Uh-huh. I'll meet you downstairs. Hold on.
But I need to speak to you now.
I
Is Bear
summoned
just like
the
naked
guard.
or something?
The guards are just now running in, clearly out of breath. Is like, I'm sorry, my lord. I'm sorry, my liege. I could not stop him. Even with all my might, he ran right past the brigade.
To the grand hall. Just take it to the grand hall. We'll deal with this after I'm awake.
How do you
After
expect
I
us
have
to take a
Tara.
giant cyclops to the main hall?
I turn to him and I say, if you follow these gentlemen, they will take you downstairs where we will settle your dispute. As I close the door.
I need my dispute settled now.
In a minute!
What now? Look, we have plenty of food in the main hall. Are you hungry? Actually, I am. Doom, 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 doom. And then down to the main hall he goes.
Hooray! I now put pants on.
Oh, God.
Politics.
As I take my stuff and I go out and I tell a guard to go find Tara because I need her diplomacy.
As you're looking, as you're speaking to this supposed person, you turn around and find that you are in fact speaking to Tara.
I bet Tara was using Mask of Many Faces or something to be in disguise, and she'd be like,
No.
"Oh, glad you asked for me."
No, I think she was just right there.
I'm just gonna uncross my arms and then slowly palm my face.
Just like, oh, hi. I'm awake.
You rang.
I swear.
Mm.
Apparently we have settlers farming land inside of Cyclops, and he's not happy.
Yeah, maybe you should leave the policing of this island to me.
Technically, that is part of your duties, yes. I don't.
But you're the one that bought the island, you moron.
Hey,
Oi!
that's not the point.
It is the point. But, you know, I suppose I can deal with this on your behalf. One of us at least has diplomacy.
I have diplomatic
Shut up,
ish.
Diplomacy.
Can someone help me with my problem now?
Oh, there we go.
Sarah looks over at the Cyclops. You!
Yes.
Shut up, sit down, and eat your food.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey?
Perfect timing, Samba.
All I heard was like I came in the door with the word like, you! I'm like, Sama's got food too!
Bobby came in mid-chair sass.
Sassy ass Cyclops, no less.
I hungry.
You get me a fun charger, please. Thank you. I'm just getting in now.
No, you're good.
Good.
Waves a servant in to feed the Cyclops, and then she points her finger at Beorn. You!
Bayor.
Beorn, whatever the fuck your name is, Vivek.
Hey, idiot sandwich.
You! She looks at him, she's like, you're gonna need more than pants, dude.
Oh, no.
I have my pelt as I tug on the arms of the pelt over my shoulder.
You've had your fun for the night with the hose. Go get dressed, moron.
This is
And then
my
she-
dress.
Where are your shoes?
Fuck!
That's what I thought.
As I go back upstairs.
Kara watches Beor have a temper tantrum as he stamps barefooted back up the stairs to his room.
Oh, God.
All you hear Tara understands what I'm saying, but all anybody else hears is a funky language as I mumble curses and shit under my breath. Fucking boots, fucking shit.
In the meantime, Kara whips around and looks at the Cyclops. You!
Yes.
If you want me to resolve your farming issue, I need you to submit it in... Wait, maybe we shouldn't ask you to do it in writing. What's the problem? People are messing with your land?
People have cultivated my land just outside my cave. I need that for cultivating my own cows.
So put up a fence.
I did. They tore it down.
Give me the names of the people that have dared to step foot on your property.
Let me see here. He then pulls out, like, a monocle and puts it on. And then he pulls out, like, a stone tablet.
She sits down across from him and crosses her legs with her own parchment and quill, ready to write. She looks very regal as she does it, almost like a secretary. I'm ready when you are, sir.
Let's see here. One of them called themselves Thaddeus Iticus. The other one, I couldn't get his name, but I named him Bunghole and Douchebag. And then we have the third one, who is a beautiful angel, so I just called her that.
Uh-huh.
Tara's literally gonna lose her shit.
The only real
She
name
looks
on
up at
there
the
is
ogre.
Thaddeus. It's actually Cyclops.
Tara looks up at the ogre, or Cyclops, the one-eyed Willy. Right. Do you have a description of what they look like?
It then, like, pulls out another stone tablet. I tried my best to draw them, and then places it on the table a little roughly, and even shakes the room a bit.
She looks down at the drawing.
So they're basically
Makes a
like
few notes.
they're basically stick figures. One of them has like a very round body. The other one has more of a slender give, and then the third one. It's just an absolute masterpiece of a drawing of, like, a beautiful angel. A woman with, like, blonde hair, long flowing in the wind with, like, flowers in it.
And you want these 3 people to remove their stuff from your property.
Yes, please.
I'll have it done by sundown.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I finish my meal? It's very good.
Finish your food. then go home.
Yeah, thank you.
And start repairing your fence.
Will do. Yum, 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 yum.
For the record, I would not have torn a fence down if that drawing is supposed to be depicting me.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It was locals, not visitors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so we are going to flip over.
1 second.
Okay.
Before we flip over, I've got one more thing I gotta do.
Oh, okay.
So, Bayor, as you're, finding your shoes, tearing your room apart, you hear another, lighter knock on your stone door.
I go over to the door, and I kind of swing my head out the door. Hello?
You see, a rather tall, skinny gentleman in, like, a business suit with, like, a pair of glasses, a hat that looks like it's from, like, the 1970s steampunk era. And,
I raise my eyebrow at him.
Hello, I am the local artificer of the town. I thought I should come to speak with you about a couple of modifications to your secret project that you've been working on in the basements.
Which?
Yes.
I'm not prepared for that question.
First thing that came to mind with the secret in the basement was BDSM.
Babe! To the corner with
The
you.
answer to that question is yes.
Yeah, the giant battleship that you've got.
I look out the window. You mean the boat?
Yes, the big boat.
With the cannons and
Yes.
everything?
Yes, with the cannons and everything.
What about it?
Well, I've been devising a special device for it, and I hope you would approve. Basically, it is a big giant engine that can produce a big enough gate that you can fly into and be instantly transported anywhere in the world.
This is a teleportation engine.
Yes, basically.
Interesting. You're gonna have to go talk to the ship's engineer because he won't let you touch his shit without him.
Do I have your permission?
You can talk to him. I don't know if he's gonna agree.
Can I get that in writing,
Gonna
please?
have you sign his paper.
Thank you very much. Now, I shall go talk to your ship's engineer and post haste. Wish me luck, sir. And then he just runs out the door.
Like, I was gonna say something, and I'm just like...
No, he just, like, runs through your room and then jumps out the window.
I'm just like... I was gonna tell him, but okay, never mind. He'll figure it out. As I close the door and continue looking for my boots.
Oh, goodness me.
Expecting yelling in any moment now. Followed by the wails of an elfin. Crazy
And 3, 2, 1.
It's like,
Why would you even suggest such a thing? Ah, laddie, this is not gonna end well for you. No. Give me those papers. Let me see those blueprints. And then you just see the skinny man being thrown back into your window.
he touched the button. He touched the button.
Oh, And with that, we are going to scene change over to Alan and Bobby.
Well, it's Bobby at the moment.
The Bobby and Alan show.
Just Bobby at the moment.
Alright, sit back and relax. This ought to be fun.
This will be fun. All right,
You
so
want me to-
Bobby, you have been, on this airship for a little while now. It's been a couple of weeks since you've left the rest of your group, and you've kind of just
the wagon.
yeah, she's on the wagon.
Okay.
Yeah, the wagon's with her.
Oh, him, yeah.
She's just him. Sorry. Blah, blah, blah. It's been a long time. It's been 84 years. I'm sorry. So, you guys, you're on this floating this airship. You guys are flying through the airs. Bobby's just been enjoying his sweet time,
What's
in his
Bobby
wagon.
thinking?
What is Bobby thinking?
He's just conflicted. He's deep in many thoughts. He's just trying to compose and process everything that's happened in the last few months. And he's scared for what he's going to find and what he has to do. But yeah, he's just been quiet to himself, composing, and somewhat he's kind of playing imaginary scenarios in his head on what could happen. Just like what I've been doing for the last month. But yes.
Suddenly, Bobby hears a little creak on the back of the wagon.
Bobby's ears twitch. He literally turns his head. He literally dots his head around as if he was an owl, and he looks. And he has his hand near his dagger, and he goes, "Who goes there?"
And there you go. What are you gonna do, Alan, possibly?
Alan pops his head up and says, "So, where are we going?"
Bobby's mouth just literally, his jaw hits the floor. It's quite unhinging, and his eyes are like little goldfishes. His pupils are very large, and then they turn into little slits. It's like, Alan, what the fuck are you doing here? Who said you could come?
Enjoying the ride, and I was just sitting here.
I've been on this airship for 2 weeks. How the fuck did you stay so quiet?
I look from side to side. I mean, I've been getting food. Been kind of trying to keep to myself, and I haven't been under the blanket the whole time.
You little perv.
What? I didn't do anything to watch. No. Alan
You
just sort of holds his hands up.
bet. Bobby looks like he was going to grab hold of his dagger, and he literally points the edge of it at Alan. He was like, "You are such a pervert."
I didn't do it.
And then both of you hear,
That's what they
"Oi,
do."
oi! What's all the ruckus about?"
She found me finally.
Oh, about damn time. He's only been hiding there for 2 weeks.
Someone's got the fucking sword!
Yep.
Bobby just gives the standby like a little evil glare to like, fuck off.
No, it's your sword that's
It's
been in your
Dawn's-
hilt.
Dawn's
Oh,
dagger.
it's the sword! Oh yeah, I forgot the sword could fucking talk.
Aye, that's right. I've just been down here the whole fucking time.
I'm not calling him a pervert.
Bobby looks at the sword. Bobby looks at the sword and he's like, "Back in your sheath you go." Just to silence him. He was like,
Hey, wait,
"Right,
wait.
Alan, you are staying here.
Staying here for what?
You're staying on this boat or airship or what? You're staying here.
No, I'm not.
You did not ask for my permission to come along on this journey. I don't need you to come along. You should have stayed with the others."
Alan stretches while he's sitting there. You're assuming that I'm going along on your journey. This is my story. I do what I want. I'm walking in the same direction as you.
Bobby has a think about it. He goes and opens his mouth as if he was going to say something, and then he remains quiet, and he's actually trying to think of a good... And he's like, "All right, good point. But I'm going this way. This is my wagon. You've invited yourself.
And?
Bobby literally, he wraps his arms, he crosses his arms, and he's like, "Don't even talk to me.
Okay, I'll
I
talk
don't
to the
like-
sword. So how's your day
Don't even
going?
talk to the sword."
I'm
Don't
kind
talk
of
to me.
stuck in a sheath, lad. I'd like to come out, please. It
You-
stinks in here.
No,
I
you
would,
just
but
stay
she's
there.
being difficult.
I've noticed that, lad.
Both of you. Both of you, shut up.
I look at the sword.
Thank you.
I look back at Bobby.
Bobby takes a sigh. He's like, "I didn't need you to come, you know. I don't even know what's gonna come ahead of me. I needed to do this by myself. But that means
Why?
you're coming along for the trip. I just don't make it hard for me, please.
I'm not
I
making
find
it hard. I'm asking you a
enough to
simple
deal with.
question. Why do you have to be by yourself?
Because I don't know even how to deal with this myself.
Okay, so I'll just walk next to you, and if you need help, you just ask.
Bobby nods and he's like, "Okay. But I'm still not happy with you."
It's not like that hasn't happened before.
I mean, true, but still. You're annoying, okay? You're annoying. And you just don't do what I say, and that is annoying. The others kind of respect... Okay, the others don't do what I say, but still. You aim to do the different. If I ask you to do something, you make it your job not to do it. You do the complete opposite.
Okay, I'm gonna
And
point
that
one thing
annoys me
out.
about you.
What am I?
A pest.
And?
Bigger pest.
And?
A friend.
Uh-huh. So I'm gonna come and make sure you're okay, because... Not because I'm trying to tell you what to do, but because I'm free to do so. Also, I'm Faye. I am annoying. I already know that.
You're a weird looking Frey. Freak of nature more like it.
A unicorn. Deal with it.
You're a walking unicorn!
Yeah, how else do unicorns get around? Do they fly?
Ew. He goes and babs his paw just to try to shut up Alan. He does not like it that someone could come up with answers that he cannot reflect. He's like, just be quiet.
All of a sudden, you hear bells going, ding, 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 land ho!
You roboted there for a second.
Yeah, I think you were talking too loud that it roboted
Yeah.
on you.
Sorry, my
Try
bad.
again.
There's bells ringing. I forgot we had that bell. And there's guys screaming, land ho! Land ho! And there's a hole!
Where did you bring us? The land of brothels?
Bobby's ears ring and he's like, he takes a deep breath and he was like, right, here we go then. He scurries back onto the front seat of his wagon and he holds on to the reins and clicks both of his unicorns on.
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
Alright.
so as you guys come off the boat, I mean, not the boat, the flying airship is it docks. You come to, I think you're on the wrong one. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, you moved everybody there.
No, I only moved. I think I only moved.
No, you moved everyone.
No, just those
Oh,
two.
you did? Okay.
Yeah. I know how you set these things up.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you guys depart from the ship with your carriage and your caravans.
We don't have a picture for it yet.
No, we don't have
It's
a
okay.
picture for it yet. So we're gonna put Bobby over here, and we're gonna put Alan right next to Bobby. There you go. So you guys are like right next to the ship. I always forget how big I make these damn maps.
Well, we're doing a little bit of theater of mind.
Yeah, we're doing tiny bits of that here and there. I just thought I'd give you guys the scale of the town here compared to your characters. Which is pretty much...
That's a big map.
That's a what?
That's a big map. That's what she said.
That's what she did. But yeah. So you guys enter the town of Ostvasa, and there is like people bustling. Bobby, you've been here before. This is where you came from. So you know exactly how busy the streets get and everything. You know every nook and cranny there is to this place. So you know that, you know, especially around this time of day where it's becoming like mid-morning, you know, all the folks that have to go to work, everybody that's like going fishing, everyone that's running around just to get somewhere, it's all happening right now. So there's like busy streets everywhere, caravans going down the roads, people yelling at other people, hey, get off the road, hey, I'm walking here, you know, stuff like that.
Bobby sighs. He just does not look happy. He tilts his head to look at Alan. He was like, if you see any paws or hands getting into the trying to steal something from the caravan, you stab it.
Alan just looks at them and says, I'm a monk, and he holds up his hands.
Even still, just don't let them take anything. Because
Yeah, I
here
can
there's lots of
punch it.
pocket. Punch, do whatever. Just make sure nothing comes off.
Aye, brother.
Too many
Punch, kick, smack in the
pockets.
face, anything that works.
Okay, I got an idea. He stands up on the wagon. Don't steal from the cat!
All of a sudden, you see like 10 cloaked figures instantly turn your direction.
I look at the 10 cloaked figures. I'm telling you not to do it. If you try it, I'm punching you right in the dick.
You just hear one of them yell, but it's only tempting us even further, so are you sure you're capable of that?
I am more than capable, and that also means anything you own is fair game after I beat the snot out of you.
Roll me intimidation.
This rate, Bobby's literally, his ears are gone down, he's hunkering down, trying to hold the reins, and he's even trying to pull a blanket or a scarf over his head so it looks like a hood. Oh my!
Nat 20, let's go!
Okay.
First next 20 of the day!
This is beautiful. Alright, so all of a sudden the 10 cloaked figures just... Their pants fall down. So there's like nothing... There's like, you know, everything's being shown to everyone, and they just instantly turn around and they just start yelling, "You hear that, folks? Don't even bother trying to steal from this caravan! They will punch you in the dick!" And then they just disperse and just disappear into the crowds.
Wow, everybody needs to get belts. I sit back down and I look at Bobby.
Bobby
See?
just
Problem
looks
solved.
alarmed. Bobby, he even feels intimidated by what Alan just said. He's lightly holding on to the reins. He's looking at him as if Alan's going to punch him in the face. He coughs and he just like, he looks straight ahead and like, don't look at him. Don't look at him. And
Oh,
he clicks
no,
the
he's hot.
horses on to move forward.
So,
As soon as
as you're
Bobby looks
moving the
in-
horses forward and going down the streets, the busy streets, you catch a glimpse in your eye, Bobby, of what looks like a little family sitting on the corner of the street with a hat and torn clothes, and it's a rugged tabaxi with two little kittens. And she just goes, "Change? Anyone?"
Bobby basically, he pulls up beside them and he pulls out a few coins from his pocket. Let me just get that out. Hurry up. Hurry up. Don't be slow.
You can
Anyway, he
smell-
pulls
okay.
out he pulls out a few coins from his pocket and he basically hands them. He leans over to hand them over to the young Mother Tabaxi.
She takes it with a ruggedy, shaken paw. Her fur and her children's fur just smell of rotten sewage. Thank you. This will help nicely with my kittens.
How much did Bobby just give them?
I would say about 10 gold coins.
Oh, they're set for a while.
No, they're not.
Wait, it's that bad for
And
inflation?
Yes.
can I? Oh, hello, cat. Can I throw like a? Can I throw a perception or like an investigation or anything to see if I recognise the Tabaxi
Yes,
family?
you can.
at
Roll
all?
an investigation.
Okay, ma'am, take over the seat, why don't you?
Hey, I'm a DM too.
You know what? Here, let's
No,
swap for
no.
a minute.
Go ahead, Bobby.
Investigation. Oh, that's useless.
Roll it one more time. Roll.
No.
No, there's a reason why. Roll it one more time. I was gonna say do it with advantage, but roll one more time.
Actually, yeah, she would have advantage. Yeah, he would have advantage.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll the investigation one more time.
There you
Ah,
go.
we'll take the 19. So you notice under the mother's fur, a scar that looks like it's been whipped several times and a bit of a branding, along with the kittens right on their palms.
Bobby basically he leans over closer, not to get. He leans to the edge of the car and he looks really, really like he leans his head down so that his face is right in front of the Mother Tabaxi, and he starts communicating in cat folk, and he was like, yeah, and he was like, he said, why are you so far from the cavern?
They threw us out inbreeding, my dear sister. Poor little ones, I couldn't see them getting harmed.
So Mother doesn't know you're here.
Not that I'm aware of. We've been trying to hide our marks the best that we can.
Bobby looks around to see if there's any other eyes peering on them.
Roll
Do you want me to
perception.
throw a... Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Oh!
Oh.
All right, so pretty much.
Do you want the challenge?
Oh yeah, you do
No,
have a
that's
challenge
fine,
going.
I'll
Oh,
take
okay.
it.
All right, so basically what happens is all of a sudden like a small tube lands in front of Bobby, and then all of a sudden big bang flash, and Bobby is blind for like the next couple of minutes.
Bobby shakes his head, but then he's telling him, he said, come in, quickly.
Are you sure? She looks around a bit. Where did the bang come from?
Well, it wasn't really a bang. I was just given like an analogy.
Oh, well, here. The bang was real and you go blind because you hear someone in the distance. We found them! Get them! Like police.
I guess it's my turn to go in this direction.
Go ahead.
Alan's gonna hop off the cart and says, "Get them to safety. I'll catch up with you later."
Bobby takes this on and he pulls the young Tabaxi mum by the hand and pulls her on the cart and helps the kids on. And he's literally saying, hurry, hurry.
She nods quickly, knowing what's to come next. If she stays. She grabs the two little ones and gets into the cart inside the wagon.
Alan looks at
And
Bobby.
Bobby. Go on.
Alan looks at Bobby, looks him up and down, and gives him a thumbs up with a smile, hopefully having his teeth sparkle as he does so. I got this.
Bobby gives like a little. He gets a smile back, and he does a little shaky, like fingers up, and then he clicks the horses on, and they head off in the other direction.
All right.
They're in a rush.
Mini combat time. Alan, you have the first move.
Okay, how many are there?
There are currently 5 of them, and they are all surrounding you.
What are they?
They're city guardsmen.
Oh, okay.
So I look at the guard, and I'm gonna try to buy time by talking first.
Okay.
Why don't you tell me why you're trying to pick a fight with someone bigger than you?
As you ask that question, you just hear what sounds like boots, spiked boots, stepping towards you. Well, because, partner, simple fact, we were hired to. And you just see this man dressed in this, like, outlawish,
Bounty hunter.
yeah, pretty much. You know, Western style clothing with, like, you know, a poncho and a hat.
So I say, let me guess, that mother character?
I don't know who you're talking about, partner.
We were just hired to find some tabaxis that ran away from poor old shopkeep. We don't ask questions, we just do our work.
Can they wear shades? Can they wear
I
glasses?
smile. I thumb my nose a little bit and kind of go, okay, let's see. How much did they pay you?
Don't matter to you, now do it.
Now kindly
Does
step
I
out
can
of
now
the
pay
way,
them.
horsey.
Before we wrangle your ass, too.
Look, I get you want to say you can try to wrangle me, but no, you can't.
Then I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are. And then you might hear the little Western theme in the background as he just sort of does the standoff with them.
The female one turns to the 3 others. Go after that cart.
The 3 guards turn to her, nod, and then just start rushing towards the cart. Getting on horseback, going, "Giddy up! Yeehaw!"
Alright. So what are you gonna do, Alan?
Alright. I stand there dramatically.
Okay.
I watch them as they're doing what they're doing with the standoff.
Okay.
And then I say, look over there! And point.
I'm gonna need you to roll me a deception check. Excuse me. Yeah, they both kind of just turn to each other and then turning to you, whipping out pistols before taking a couple of shots at you. You have 1 minute to make me a dexterity save. Okay.
17.
Let's see here. Does that beat? That matches. Yeah. So basically, Matrix style, as like 6 bullets are just being fired at you. You just manage to bend down, do the whole arm wavy thing, dodge out of the way of the bullets, and then get right back up ready for combat.
Thank you, Monk Evasion.
Alright, you have first move. How do you attack?
Okay. How many shadows are on the streets right now?
God.
How many shadows? Too many.
Oh, that's good for me.
Okay, go for it.
Let's see.
Explain-
Shadow Step.
Okay, you're gonna use Shadow Step? Alright, explain to me in great detail how you do this.
I look like I'm about to run, and then I vanish into the shadows, and then appear behind one of the cowboys, and decide that I'm going to suplex them.
Suplex?
suplex. I'm gonna grab hold of them from behind and then slam their head into the ground.
Alrighty. Roll a. Do you have that as a move, or are you just doing that?
Just doing that. I mean,
Okay.
every part of my body as a
No,
monk
that-
is considered a
That
weapon.
would be a strength check.
Yeah, I know. Roll. I was gonna say roll d20 to see if it hits first.
No, it's a strength check.
Okay. All right, you're the main DM.
Mm-hmm.
26. Let's go.
That's a save.
Oh, dang it.
Because believe it or not, there are different modifiers with that.
Okay.
There you go.
22. Let's go.
Yeah, 22 is good enough. Okay, so you managed to do the whole suplex thing and everything. What is your unarmed damage? I think for
Unarmed
monks, it's like a D6.
Yeah, it's just
Hold on.
rolling the dice that you have.
Yeah.
D8s for me right now.
D8s? Okay, perfect.
Roll a d8.
Well, no, just roll the unarmed strike.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Don't even bother with the, attack. Just roll the damage for it.
So that's a 3 plus my strength. So
That'd be
7?
7. Yeah. Okay. Mental notes. I'm checking my mental notes. Don't mind me. Okay. So you suplex that one bounty hunter right into the concrete ground behind you. There starts to form a crowd seeing this, and the one bounty hunter that you suplex, they're knocked unconscious right away. And the crowd that has formed to watch this is actually starting to cheer you on, like, yeah!
So that's the dude that got
Okay,
hit.
so that being said, I've done that. Does the other one have their turn first? Or
Yeah, the other one has their turn now.
Is that the female or the male?
That's the male. Let's see here. What is your AC? Fritter? Gumber?
give me a second. Close my sheet for a second.
Oh, goddamn.
And when I did my level up, it reset my armor class, which isn't correct. So give me a second.
No,
No, it's
you're
okay.
good,
Go
you're
ahead and
good.
fix it if you need to. We'll figure out why it's messing it up afterwards.
Well, it's because I'm a monk. I'm not technically wearing armor, but I have armor, so it's my
Yeah,
dexterity.
yeah.
plus my
Monks are
wisdom.
weird like that.
Okay.
So 4 plus 4. That's going to be an 18 naturally.
Okay, yeah, I definitely hit that. Okay, so I gotta roll for each bullet. Let's see here, so that's... Come on. Out with you. Thank you. Come So this guy turns to you and he just fans the hammer on his revolver, and you take a total of 30 points of damage.
How?
Each bullet does a d12.
Don't you have deflect missiles as a monk?
I might. Give me a second.
If you do have that, I think that would definitely help save your butt, because that would be like a third of your health.
I mean, I took shadow arts though, so I don't know if it messed with that or.
But do you have it? Yeah, let me pull up his character sheet.
Should be like a standard monk thing, regardless of subclass.
Let's see here. He has unarmored defense.
If you click on it,
No, I know. Shadow step. No, he doesn't have that. He does not have that. Oh. His martial arts. What was it called again?
Deflect missiles?
Yeah, he doesn't have deflect missiles. At least not that I'm seeing.
It should be a 3rd level thing. Monks,
Uh,
monastic tradition, deflect missiles.
yeah, that would be located in the feats, right?
Features, not a feat.
Features. Okay, so where is features located? Bio. He does not have that.
Well, I'm gonna look at the class monks in the book real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and do that, but I'm not seeing deflect missiles anywhere on your character sheet.
While he's looking, what's happening with the other three?
That is a
Other
good
three.
question. So, going over to Bobby, running and being chased. Roll me a d20 real quick, Bobby.
Oh dear, what have I done now?
Basically, you're rolling for animal handling. But that's a nat 20, so I'll just say, good lord. Alright, so you're racing down the streets. You've got, like, the 3 guards chasing after you. You're, like, you know, bobbing and weaving through all of traffic. People are yelling at you. You're yelling back, giving the finger and everything. And the guards, they're having such a hard time keeping up. Like, they even actually lose you somewhere down the road.
Exactly. Bobby lived on the streets. He knows these streets better than anybody. So he's going through the back alleys, he's doing this, and he's stopping in little places and seeing the coast is clear and heading off, and he's like, aha, I've still got my stick.
Bobby,
Whoopee.
as you're going, Bobby, since you know the streets, you notice a hideaway that is familiar to you in the Tabaxis. Like an underground passage that helped some of the Tabaxis before you get out of the city.
Bobby stops for a moment. He has a quick look around first before he goes and basically he basically parallel parks. What do you call it? He reverses into this little he goes and pulls in
Alleyway?
into this little getaway area, and he goes and turns to the mother Tabaxi. He was like, is the coven in the same place?
Yes.
He nods and he was like, if I'm not back here before nightfall, you keep going. The horses will know where to go. But if anyone comes here too, you need to go. He said, don't wait for me. And he goes, gets off the horse. He goes and gets off the horses, and he strokes the horses' heads, like to say, like, you know what to do.
They both nod, and well, what I'm saying is, it's like a sewage opening. It's not big enough for the horses.
No, I
Oh,
imagine it would be.
Oh, fair enough. All right, he goes and pulls over there, and he goes and looks at the back seat. He's like, this is where I'm going to drop you off. Do you know how to get outside of the city?
I believe so. This does sound familiar from the coven. The little talks. Oh, you're such a blessing from above. Thank you.
Bobby shakes his head and he's like, is the coven in the same place?
Unfortunately. Do be careful, though.
Bobby squeezes her paw and he said, wait for me near the boats. Please try to stay out of sight and I will come collect you by nightfall. If I don't come collect you then, you get out by the boats. I'm gonna try and get as many tabaxis as I can.
She nods and one of the children start crying. The younger one.
Bobby gets out, like he goes, he's like, shush, 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 shush. No need to cry. It's a big adventure. He said, you gotta be brave for your mother. She needs a man here to show her the way after all.
But what about the
Can you do it?
ladies? And the mean dragons?
He goes and He goes and makes a little smile, and he rubs the kid's head, and he was like, "Go on, off you go. Please be careful."
The more older one starts pulling on the mom's paw. We have to leave. We have to leave. The mom just stands there for a moment, torn because of what she has learned and what she wants. But then she shakes out of it, looking at her two children, and goes into the hole with her two children until you don't hear the pitter-patters of their paws anymore.
Bobby takes a deep breath, and he thinks, yeah, Alan is hopefully being a great distraction. He's going to trust Alan, and he's going to take the horse and cart and try to find the cauldron for what he remembers where it was.
Oh.
So yeah, pass it back on to Alan.
Hold on, we're having a little technical difficulty.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, we're good. Alright, so now we're back to Alan and...
Yes, we are back to Alan. Alright, so Alan, to answer your question that you asked in chat, Fan the Hammer is an ability that any gunslinger can get. And basically what it does is it empties the entire rounds in one go.
Okay. It says I can use my reaction to deflect and catch a missile. So one of those bullets counts as a missile. Can that bullet do more than 1d10 plus 17?
Did you say 1d10 plus 17?
Yep. Because it's 1d10 plus my dex modifier plus my monk level.
Yeah, no, it's just every bullet. It all counts as one attack, but it's like every bullet, and each bullet does like 1d12 points of damage.
Trying to think if there's a way to increase the amount of reactions I can get.
Well, considering that this is all one action happening at once, as the DM, I'll say you can matrix the bullshit out of this.
Okay, so here's what happens. I catch every one of the bullets.
Okay. Let's see here. Do you have to make a roll at all, or?
No, I just need to reduce the amount of damage that it would be for the missile if it's small enough for me to hold on to.
Okay.
So
you spend a key point to do that.
Well, no. That's just to catch it. It doesn't mean I need to spend a key point. The key points are if I'm making a ranged attack using the bullets again back at him.
Oh, okay. Do you want to do that?
He has, what, 6 shots?
Yeah, that's like 6 shots that fired at you, all doing 30 points of damage.
Okay. I'm going to do 6 shots, but I'm aiming them at different places.
Okay.
1 at the gun, 1 at his belt buckle, 1 to knock his hat off, 1 to hit him in both of the shins, and the last one to...
I swear to God, Fritter,
Is he wearing a breastplate?
He's wearing a poncho.
The last one goes to his gun hand, so he can't pick it up again.
All right, so
I am gonna...
you matrix this. You grab every bullet, you fling them all back, and the gun flies out of the hand. Bullets start, it's blood puffing in the clouds around him. And then this poor bounty hunter, he just kind of like falls forward flat on his face. You have in fact killed a man.
I didn't kill a man. The man killed himself with his own bullets.
as he's dead, those same cloaked figures slowly come out of the shadows and rob the shit out of the corpse until there's nothing left. Even the body is gone.
Thanks, man! And then they all run off.
Yeah, I just shake my head a little bit. I'm like, why are they hiring such... The bounty hunters, why? I look between the two of them. I'm like, they weren't even that Whatever. All right. I look at the crowd. Does anybody know what direction the other ones went in?
Roll me persuasion. Let me roll against. Fuck.
Yeah. What the hell?
Okay. So everybody in like 30 feet of you just points in one direction.
And you see those 3 guards just go away from the town because they lost track.
Yeah,
of where Bobby
they look
went.
so clueless that they're actually leaving town.
Okay. Thanks. And then I vanish, turning invisible, and start running to the town to go find Bobby. I'll leap on the rooftops if I have to.
Roll me acrobatics. God fucking damn. All right, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, wouldn't that be stealth
14?
if he wanted to turn invisible?
No, because he's jumping on the rooftops. The stealth is just a side ability he has.
Yeah, I can turn myself invisible as a free action.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up then. Sorry, I'm anybody.
No, you're good.
Fine. It was
All
a
right,
question.
what was that passive perception?
14?
14. Okay, so you're looking around. You're like, you know, turning invisible, phasing through shadows, jumping from rooftop to rooftop. You do manage to find Bobby, kind of like walking towards outside of town.
Walking or in the wagon?
On
In the wagon, sorry.
I'm gonna hop into the wagon while still invisible, and then I'm gonna reappear.
Oh god.
You just pop right next to Bobby.
Surprise!
Hi.
Would you be able to surprise me?
Yes.
Unless you have the alert feature, you.
Yeah. Do you have the alert feature?
I don't think I do.
Then yeah, that you're pretty much surprisable.
Yeah, Bobby just literally, he lets go of the reins, he jumps out of the whole wagon and lands on all 4 of his feet well, 3 of his feet outside the wagon, and he looks up and he hisses at Alan, and he's like, "Why the fuck did you do that? I swear you get off on scaring other people. That is not nice. Did your mother
Again.
ever raise you manners?"
Again, Faye.
I don't care. Do not do it. Otherwise, next time I will scratch you. That is a promise. Don't do it no more.
I lean over the cart and I look at Bobby and I just smile and blip.
This would make for a beautiful animated moment.
Bobby hisses. He's just like, he looks up and he just goes, and then he crawls back up into the front seat and he reconnects his old leg back on and he clicks the horses back on, and he's just observing his surroundings and just wondering where the path is. Like, it's been a while since he's been here. But estimate, let's say 6 months? DM, 6 months?
Come again?
How long has it been since he left town?
I think it's been a whole year.
A year. A year or so.
Okay, it's been, let's say, a year. It's been over a year, and he's noticed that the town has changed. So he's just trying to track the paths and the buildings, and just get an awful sense of deja vu and stuff like that. And he's just like, he hates this place. He absolutely hates this place.
All
But
right.
he knows that he needs to track it to get back to the cupboard.
So you're making your way there. It takes you a little while to figure it out. Eventually, you do find the right path, and by the time you get there, it's like kind of like late evening. Let's see here. Let's put Alan and Bobby over here. There we go.
Gonna assume I get all my key points back in the meantime.
Yes, you're gonna get all your
Yeah.
key points back in the
Short
meantime. It takes you like 8 hours to get
Okay,
there
that's fine.
because somebody's not that very good at directions. I'm not gonna put names, but
Plus the crowdingness and
Yeah, plus, all the
I
traffic.
mean, you're not wrong. He's a cat. You're not wrong. But very good that you did not name names. That is very good. Well done.
See, I'm learning.
So, Bobby pulls up. He's a bit tired now. He's just mentally out of it. He pulls up nearby and gets off the wagon. He takes a deep breath and he reckons this being his mother's home.
So, is this the bitch goddess's place?
Bobby just nods.
You need me to do recon?
And he was like, and he looks at him like, well, as far as I'm aware, she's still in jail. So,
Well, somebody paid
hopefully.
someone to follow us. Those were bounty hunters.
Most probably from her. Like I said, she's got connections, even to the highest of places.
So what?
So,
Let me ask you this: what is your objective by being here?
my objective is to rescue whoever's left and burn the place to the ground. And he just kept walking. And he's thinking about it. He was like,
As
Go
Bobby is
on.
walking towards the building, you just hear, "Halt!
Halt!
Who goes there?"
You and I were thinking the same thing. I love you.
I love you too.
Bobby puts his hands up. He said, it is I, one of Mother's kittens.
Mother's kittens?
Oh, I know what this one's talking about. The Pussy Pimps kittens. Yeah, no, they should be down in the kitchen. Please proceed to the kitchen where you are requested to, prepare for the party.
Bobby basically, he gets down on all fours. He bows as if it's a meaningful of respect. And then he keeps his head down and he starts scurrying because he knows that he's not allowed to use the front door.
The guards look super confused from this.
Yeah, how did that one get out?
No idea.
Huh.
Alan's invisible. He's gonna walk in through the front door.
Oh then.
Roll
Hey,
a
wait, did you
stealth.
feel that gust of
roll,
wind?
roll a stealth.
Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
Because these guards, you never know. They may
Yep.
have magical.
And also, that's a window in front of you.
The front door is the southern.
Oh wait, that's the window. I thought that was the front door.
No, front door is actually down over here. See, this is what I mean,
Also,
directions.
Also, would stealth be done with advantage because you're invisible?
Yes, that would be done
Yes.
with advantage. So go ahead and roll stealth with advantage. Alan?
I am. Give me a sec.
Oh, okay.
I'm presuming the back door is
Alright,
here.
so
25 stealth.
Okay, so yeah, the guards only think it's a breeze going through past them.
we'll
Like,
move,
okay.
we'll move Alan to where the front door is.
Oh, no. Alan can find it.
Okay.
I trust Alan. Alright, so this is the basement door. Yes. Do you open said basement door?
Yeah, I thought that was the basement door, but yet again, that looks too fancy for slaves to go up into. So let's go use the back door. That's
Okay.
what she said. But yeah, he's gonna open this back door.
You're gonna open the back door to a green
Oh.
ambush drake. And it is sleeping. You just open it and there it is, blocking the whole entrance, just going.
Is it Frollo?
No, this is not Frollo.
Okay.
Bobby takes a step back, but you gotta remember he's got a bad leg, so he's probably clumping back.
Okay.
So I can see.
Isn't that the entrance to the kitchen, or is Bobby being confused again?
No, it is the
No. Roll the insight.
Okay, sorry.
Would I have advantage?
Yes, you would have advantage.
Inside.
Yes, this is the
Good.
entrance to the kitchen.
Bobby's looking a little bit confused. And he has a think about it, and he's gonna try. He was like, what do I do? Because he knows, yeah, that if that thing wakes up, it's most likely going to think he's trying to escape. So, he's gonna try to get around this creature.
Roll me acrobatics.
And I'm gonna do this.
At disadvantage.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Advantage, I
Yeah.
know. Disadvantage.
Oh no!
Do you wish to challenge that?
No, I'm fine with it. It's something Bobby would do. I'm great.
All right. No, I got it. All right. So, Bobby, you're like trying to reach around this giant lizard. And as you're taking your first step over it, you step on its tail, and it just roars at you. And how do I get rid of that?
Sleep thing is there.
How do I get rid of it?
Scroll down.
Scroll down. There it is. Okay, and it wakes up, and it just turns red-eyed, beady at you, eyes wide, pupils go, whoa! And it's just like, it just growls at you.
It bites
Bobby
the back
basically goes
shirt.
back. He goes back into that position of being on all his paws, and he actually starts speaking in Draconic. I mean no harm. I mean no harm. I mean no harm. I'm just trying to get into the kitchen.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh, I did it with disadvantage. Oh yeah, it was disadvantage. I was meant to do it. Ugh, I'm an idiot today. Pay no attention to me. Persuasion.
Okay.
Against. Fuck. Okay. It just tilts its head at you, and it just nods and steps out of the way.
Yeah, Bobby, he nods his head and he keeps walking, but he feel like, he's like, I'm killing you personally, you little shit.
All right. We'll move you into the basement here in just a second. What's Alan doing? Where's Alan?
Okay, Alan can see through the window, right?
Yes, Alan can see through the window. And what Alan is looking into looks to be like an empty, dark room that has paintings in it.
Okay. I can see the shadows and everything else. I'm gonna face through the shadow and then appear inside of the room.
Oh.
Bloop. Okay, you are now inside of the room as you just kind of dissolve into the shadows and resolve into the room. And you are now in a room, literally in an empty room that has very minimal lighting. And all you can see inside is just a couch that looks to the outside and just a set of paintings on one of the sides of the room. Whereas the other side has a tea set that has freshly brewed tea on the counter. So someone has been in here recently.
Okay,
Can I
I'm
give
still
an
invisible in
example?
a dark room at the moment, right?
Yes.
Go ahead, Sana.
Alan, just think, Cruella de Vil, 101 Dalmatians, but cats.
Meow, bitch.
Oh, I got this.
Exactly.
So,
Just think what her place would be like.
are those torches on the wall, like candles or whatever?
Yeah, they're candles.
I take one.
You take a candle, okay.
And are there tapestries or anything on the wall?
No, just paintings and flowers.
Okay, I light a painting on fire and I leave the room.
This is gonna end so well. Okay. To where do you leave?
I'm gonna go into this area over here.
Okay, you're gonna enter that area.
Yep.
Thankfully, the doors are, haphazardly left unlocked, and you just find a table set full of food. like all kinds of exquisite foods, like enough to feed like a small army.
Okay, is the table made of wood?
Yes, the table is in fact made of wood.
I set it on fire.
Okay, you've set the table on fire.
You hear some chattering.
As you're like walking around the room setting things ablaze, you do in fact hear some chit-chattering coming from this door over here.
I don't go to that door, but I will listen for a second.
As you peer, through the door, you do happen to hear lots of different voices chatting about. Like, it's hard to make out any conversation because there's so many voices overlapping each other.
Yeah, I don't want to get in there because it's going to cause a problem if I just, like, walk into a room that's crowded.
Aren't you invisible?
I can be invisible, but only in dimly lit or shadow-filled areas. Like, if there has to be a shadow or something to trigger it.
Okay.
So if I walk into, like, a brightly filled ballroom full of people, I'm there.
Gotcha. Okay, so what do you do?
Are these stairs over here?
Those are stairs, yes.
I'm gonna go up the stairs. Or no, down the stairs.
Okay, you're gonna go down the stairs? Perfect. Okay.
They won't be chattering much longer.
Alright, so let's put you guys down where you enter from. Characters. Alan, you are right here. And then...
That's the top of the stairs, man.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's the top of the stairs, 'cause that's,
Ooh, yummy.
that's the walkthrough. That's the top, that's the bottom.
No, it's... Anywho. Alright, where's Bobby?
So I would walk out from there, but then I'd have to hook around, right?
Yeah. Alright, so there's Bobby. Hold on. Go put your character back, please.
That was an accident.
It's okay.
It's okay, it happens.
Oh, wait, I need to be on this layer. There we go. To that. And then that. There we go. Alright, so. Bobby, you have entered the kitchen. You find, like, a group of tabaxis, preparing and cutting food and, cooking and all that. Alan, where do you go? Where are you?
I'm over here. I look to the left first.
Okay, you find a couple of tabaxis working in here. They're cleaning and washing dishes, working very vigorously and hard. In fact, they might even seem slightly overworked.
Does Bobby recognize any of these tabaxis?
Roll me insight.
Okay, normal or advantage?
Normal.
Normal.
Okay. So you're looking around, and you do happen to recognize one of the tabaxis, but the rest of them seem sort of newish to you.
Okay. I'll let Alan do what he needs to do first.
Okay.
I look at the tabaxi that are in the room. I'm like, hey, the house is on fire upstairs. Go out that way. And I point in another direction.
They look.
They don't care, and they're still working.
Yep, go! Leave! You're free now!
They completely
Can
ignore
Bobby-
you and continue to work.
Can Bobby hear this?
They should understand me.
Yes, Bobby does in fact hear this.
I know, but I'm
Bobby-
saying Tongue of the Sun and Moon lets me talk to them. I can understand it.
Oh no, I know.
Bobby scurries, he said, they won't leave, because if they leave, they die. If they stay here, they die. They are meant to work until they die. They won't move because of fear.
Well.
And he goes, and you wait, what? You're burning the place alive? Since when?
I was upstairs, and I got through the window, and then I saw there was stuff that could be lit on fire, and you said you wanted to burn the house down, so I used a candle, and I set a painting on fire, set a table on fire.
I wanted to get to the backseats out first.
Oh.
Bobby really, it goes up to him, and he's like, he goes and literally boobs his nose, but a bit hard, like as if he scolded him. Is there any brains in that horse head of yours?
Sometimes.
Bobby rolls his eyes. He's like, follow me this time, and please
Okay.
don't. He's like, we need. If there's a fire going on upstairs, we need to get them out. But there's a jerk guarding the door.
I might be able to handle that.
Wait first. We need to find out how many tabaxis are here. Bobby goes back into the thing, and he's gonna look and he's gonna take a closer look at this tabaxi and see what he recognizes. Is it just a tabaxi that he knew?
It's just a
Like,
tabaxi that you have
briefly?
like an instinctual like recognition of.
Bobby goes up to this tabaxi and touches his shoulder, and he's like, "It's me. Recognize me?"
The tabaxi in question kind of just turns to you. You see the shoulders go up, and then he turns back to doing his work.
Bobby basically goes up. He was like, and he goes to speak. He said, he's like, "Sister, it's me. You don't need to keep working anymore. I'm here to get you out."
You saved my life when we met, but I have to keep working.
Bobby, he goes and grabs the tabaxi's balls, and he's like, "You don't need to work anymore. Mother is not here. Mother is in jail. We can leave. I'm here to get you out."
You are stupid.
Uh,
You know not what you
Bobby,
speak of.
Bobby gets a little bit angry, and he takes a step forward. He said, "I don't know what I'm talking about. I escaped. I left. I got away from here. Maybe I'm the first. There was more out there. I'm here to get you out. Don't be stupid."
And yet you've returned. You are stupid.
To get you out. Believe me, there's a life out there. Do you think mother wants you to work your life off? And what will she do with you? Sell your pelt like if it's nothing.
Yet I am here, working, with food. You are stupid. And then he
Bobby
just
looks
steps
at-
away and continues working.
Bobby looks at the others just to see any sort of reaction.
They're all very quiet and choosing to ignore.
Bobby goes and he goes and looks in the other way. He says, "You two, you want to keep working until you're dead, and you end up being some woman's coat?"
They're gonna keep working. They're gonna ignore you and keep working.
Hey, Bobby.
Bobby basically he's very much frustrated, and he's gonna go into this other room. Is this a door?
That is a door.
Or is that... He's gonna go through this door.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm on the wrong layer. Give me 1 second here.
Is Bobby able to open the door?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
unlocked.
Here.
No.
Oh shit.
Bobby, you take a step through the door, and there is a blue ambush drake in front of you, and every drake that is in that room just hears the noise of the blue ambush drake growling at you.
I thought it was asleep. It's asleep, babe.
Oh yeah, it
Close
is
the door,
asleep.
close the
Never
door,
mind.
close the door, close the door, close the
It's
door.
asleep.
The
Never
drake
mind.
is asleep.
Never mind. But there's the baby.
Bobby,
The little baby hears you and starts to crawl up to you.
It just looks at you curiously.
Bobby looks and he puts both of his paws in the air and he's like, "Wrong room. Wrong room." He takes a step back. if he can.
Yeah.
And he closes the door.
The baby tries to follow you
And begins scratching at the door.
and whimpering.
He's gonna say in Draconic, go back to your mother before I butcher you.
I need you to roll me intimidation.
Just gotta find it. Intimidation, normal, yep. Normal. Oh, I lost where the intimidation. There it is. Yay! You food, thank you. Yum 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 yum. Oh, hot. Ah, hot.
Okay, what'd you roll? 24? Okay, perfect.
24.
Read that to the people.
So you completely intimidate the baby, and you just begin to hear this like loud, piercing screech coming from behind the door. And all of a sudden, you hear other roars from behind the door.
In an 120-foot radius, a piercing screech can be heard all throughout the basement and upstairs.
Bobby realised he has fucked up. He's gonna come here, and will I have enough time to do a speech?
You have 1 minute.
Okay. I'm gonna try my best. Bobby's gonna do. I think he's gonna do. His. I don't think he's gonna. I'm thinking. Cunning action. Whisper of the Dead. Well. Silver tongue. Uncertain words. Might work on. Bobby, I think he's gonna say, I'm gonna use Silver Tongue. You're a master of saying the right thing at the right time. When you make a charisma, persuasion, or charisma deception check, you could treat a d20, roll 9 or lower, blah 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 blah. So, if what he says is not gonna work, I could roll a d20. Is anybody there? Or is my call dropped?
No. You're good.
Okay.
We're just trying.
So Bobby's going to stand here, look at these tabaxi and those tabaxis. So you might think you want to work here, but regardless or not, when Mother is done with you, no, not even Mother, when Kathleen is done with you, you're going to be ending up in that room, the bones of other dragons to eat you. I'm giving you this choice to leave with me. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to try and get every tabaxi out. This is a promise I will make to you. You either come with me or you don't. I made it out of here. I want to give you the same chance of freedom, or be a breathing machine until you rot.
So you're just gonna take that 10 from the persuasion check, or no, go ahead and make the roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a roll.
I think that basically makes it so that they can't get lower than 10.
Pretty much.
Yeah, basically. I didn't know whether I had to do that before or afterwards, but I've done it before, so. There you go.
No,
Looked like
it
I didn't
doesn't
need
add
it.
10.
Oh.
No. Like if she were to roll lower than 9,
Oh,
then it would be treated as a 10.
okay.
Yeah. So that is a 19 in persuasion. Let me
And the
roll
natural
again.
roll was a 10 anyway.
Yeah. Fine. Okay. All right.
Because
So.
I didn't know whether you had to roll it before or after, because in the previous class,
No,
they
no.
wouldn't let me play it after I've done it.
Yeah, no, you're fine. So pretty much, all the tabaxis, even the one that was giving you lip earlier, just kind of turns to you and starts clapping. And the rest just kind of like get up from where they're working, and they're just like, all right, time to go. We're good. I like this idea. Let's do this.
As that happens, the ambush Drake goes into action.
Is it going for the door I'm standing at?
No, it's just going for the tabaxi right here.
Oh, that one?
Yeah. Meanwhile,
So,
bang.
It breaks through the wall.
Somebody once
told me the world was gonna roll me.
Sorry, I couldn't
so
resist.
No,
I have an idea.
Yes?
These things are intelligent.
Yes?
No.
I tried talking to them.
Okay.
Like, whoa, 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 we got off on the wrong foot. Come on, let's all talk.
Alan, I think I got a good idea. Alan,
Yes,
think
this
I've got
whole
a good
thing is not a good idea. Come on.
wait, I'm going to just quickly message you. Where are you?
I don't know what they're planning, but.
That's my idea.
Dare I ask
If
what
you've got
this
any other better
idea
way,
is?
up to you. I'll let Alan tell you. I like having ideas that the DM don't know.
Okay, I can do this. I can totally do this.
Good luck, whatever it is.
I look at the dragon, the drakes.
Yep.
Now, we can all get along. And I turn this into a musical moment.
All right, break down in song and dance for me. Okay, what?
Perform
For
us,
me. Convince me. Or as the spy would say, seduce me.
I got a bucket of chicken right here. No, I'm kidding.
Seduce me!
Come on, you gotta convince the DM.
You're asking me on the spot to think of a song. Give me a moment.
I know.
That's what the DM has to do.
I do that all the time. Oh, it hurts.
So you're kept in the dark, and you spend all your time here waiting for things to be fed to you. But I'm telling you now, there's better things out there to hunt, to eat, and purview. And he just starts to sing about how the world outside has much a better plate of hors d'oeuvres for them to eat, and that they shouldn't be eating cats.
Oh, the world outside is frightful, but it's full of delicious food. Get your butts out there to find the hors d'oeuvres of nature, it intended for you.
I'll throw my arm around one of the drakes and I start pointing towards the door as if it's like the open end of freedom. And I'm telling them that they can go out and do anything with their lives and even bring out their children. And I'll start singing and dancing, and it leads me into the center of the room with all the corpses. And I do my best, you know.
You bump, as you're singing, you bump into a built drake. And as you turn, it's a familiar face because of the scar across its face. Its muzzle and eye.
Oh,
I'm still singing. I'm doing my best to try and not break the flow of this.
Get your kids outside
what?
and shine along the way. Show them the way of nature. It's a lovely day to have outside. Oh, please don't eat my face.
Go ahead, Samba.
Bobby is getting this, and he's telling to the backs that he's also dancing a little bit to pretend that he's in the show, but he's also pointing towards the stairs.
Which stairs?
Like to say, let's get out of here.
And I follow with that. Let's get out of here.
out of
And I'm pointing
here.
to the drakes and then pointing towards the exit.
Bobby, roll a
Yes.
investigation at advantage.
Investigation at advantage. Right. But I also have to perform performance too. So
Yes,
I'm
you have to
technically
roll
singing.
performance and investigation.
Alright. Bobby, don't let me down now. Performance.
Perfect.
That's decent.
At
And
advantage.
investigation. Here we go.
That's
Oh!
actually a low roll for Bobby.
So as you're performing, as you're kind of...
I got it. So as you're performing, you remember a secret area to get out.
That wouldn't have been investigate. That would have been insight.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry!
That's fine.
It would have been investigation, wouldn't it?
No, it would have
Natural
been
roll
insight.
17, go with it.
Yeah, I'll go with it.
Go with it.
We'll go with this.
We'll point to it.
Where is this door?
It's not a door. It's he's gonna point to it. Ping it.
Oh, ping, ping, right there. So Bobby is gonna be like, get out the main door before you get fucking eaten. And he's literally just going around dancing, clumsily dancing, having a look and seeing where there's lots of the backsies. And he's noticed that the jerks are going to Alan. And he's like, get out of here.
And I'm like, let's get out of here. The world outside is bright and fuzzy. The food in here is dry and scuzzy. I'm holding up like one of the bones. I'm like sticking my tongue out, kind of going, eh.
I just want Alan to realize the situation he's put himself in.
Oh, I absolutely understand, but I need to commit fully to this.
Commit to the bit. Alright, so...
Yeah, and Bobby's playing his fiddle and he's like, get the fuck out of here if you want to fucking live.
Alright, so you're gathering up your tabaxis. They're meeting in the kitchen first, and then they're gonna follow and just get out the door. They're gonna just be like, oh yeah, we know the secret exit. Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here while we still can. And there is a lot of tabaxis. Holy shit. How many did we put on the field?
A lot.
Oh,
Told
God.
me to fucking fill it.
Yep. One of the tabaxis actually stops Bobby and goes, wait! There's more in the cages. We can't leave
Bobby
them.
tilts. Bobby goes and looks at you, he's like, we won't leave him, but right now I've got a unicorn to save because he's going to become a dragon chew toy. Get out of there. There should be enough. He said, meet me out there. Do not go in sight of anyone. I will meet ups with you.
Okay.
Go.
We wait here for you.
Oh. Alan is like, the food is better outside. Try not to hide in this dank dungeon.
And Bobby is going to scurry. Can he
To you.
use stealth?
I have to confide. You will absolutely
You
find
tell.
the tastiest of meats. Not me. Upstairs.
You're kind of just surrounded by these drakes, and let's see. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. So, Alan, you're performing. The lizards are dancing along, but you also happen to notice they're licking their lips rather vigorously.
I know, but I'm gonna hopefully point that hunger in the right direction.
I need you to roll me persuasion. Okay.
The nobles taste the best. They're not as stringy as the rest. Go upstairs and eat your fill.
So
They
as
don't taste
they're
like a pill.
as they're making their way towards the stairs, you hear another door kind of just swing open. Let's put her here. Oh, wrong layer. There we go.
Oh no.
Oh, hello, dearie. Haven't seen you in a while, have we? And then all of a sudden, the lizards just point their attention right back at Alan.
And then I look over at her and I say, she tastes the best. Better than the rest.
The lizards actually take a step back instead of listening.
Except for one of the babies, because it's just a baby that gnaws on.
It's still dancing.
Yeah, it's dancing, but it's gnawing like playfully on Catherine's leg. Not harmfully, but just playful.
Nom 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 nom.
It just coos
Bobby.
and all that, knowing Catherine.
I throwed a stealth. It was a 10 because
Yeah.
obviously disadvantage with the leg. I don't know if that caught on, but as soon as he heard Kathleen's voice, he's like, I'm not touching that fucking door. He might have already opened the door
Yeah,
a
you
bit.
open the door.
Yeah, you open the door, you tried hiding behind the door, but this Drake right here.
Bites the back of your shirt and tosses you across the room next to Alan.
Whee!
Bobby goes, yeah, Bobby's done that before. He's already been thrown by a god thing that can't be touched by anything. So he's like, wait, and he literally is like cartwheeling over the floor, and he hits the mountain of bones
In blood.
of all of his sisters. Oh, that's so
Catherine
much
just
fun.
looks at this scenario and just smiling. Bright, beaming. Well, we've come full circle, haven't we? Oh, my babies. As she looks down to the baby Drake and gives it a small pet.
It climbs up on Catherine's arm and just latches on playfully, kind of like an alligator. Like, ah!
Oh, are you playing? Are you being a little playful? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. She scratches under the chin and it drops, and then runs back to mommy.
Can I do an insight check?
You may.
I want to, I'm presuming this is the mother.
Yep.
Yeah.
How does that mama feel, knowing that Catherine is playing with her baby? Does he see any fear?
Roll me that
Try an
insight.
insight.
Okay, so.
Oh, I did it at disadvantage, but I still got a 31.
Yeah, that's still pretty high. So basically, the mother is actually smiling and is very comfortable with Catherine touching the babies.
Oh, well, that's my fucking plan gone out the window.
And then
Damn it.
and then there's Frollo right behind you.
With a huge gash, a scar on the front of his snout and face. Like
Just
what Alan did.
staring at Alan.
Bobby hisses at Frollo, just like he just saw him and just like hisses
Alan's
and
just gonna stand
takes a
there for a
little
moment.
step back.
He's like, the sign is over, isn't it?
Oh, goodness. And as you say the song is over, you hear a very familiar laughter. And then you see a black door opening right next to you. And then out steps a very familiar face. I just gotta move the black door because it's covering the face.
It's, oh my god, you're trying to kill us!
Oh yes,
Are you
I'm
trying
afraid
to
the
kiss
song and dance is over.
I mean, it is, but not like something else isn't already going on that you can't stop.
No, this is true, unfortunately, but this is sadly where the road ends for you. See, Catherine here and I have come up with a rather beneficial deal for the two of us. Oh yes, that's right, darling. I give you the body and you grant me the taken, correct? Oh yes, definitely. I give you a small armada in exchange for one body. But that's besides the point. What is the point is... the fuck are you two doing here?
Bobby, for a moment, Bobby's very scared and he's just like, you're meant to be in prison.
Oh, darling, you didn't hear the news? I got bail.
Oh, I'm surprised you could pay that after what we did.
Oh, yes, that
I'll
was
shout then.
rather a bit of a bugger for me, wasn't it? Thank you, Harandia, for paying the way. Oh, of course, Catherine. It was my pleasure. Now then, what do we do with the squanderers? Oh, where are your friends? I should go visit them. Say hi for old time's sake.
I look
You
over
will
at Catherine.
fucking leave him alone.
Nah, I don't think I won't. And then he steps through the door and disappears.
I look at Catherine. Your house is on fire.
My what?
I smile.
And then she just starts
Bobby.
running past everybody and just goes right up the stairs.
While the drakes are hopefully distracted looking at them, I say, let's go, let's go, let's go, and go for the door.
Okay,
Bobby doesn't
you run
need to
for
be
this
told
door?
twice. He's running.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
You guys
shit.
enter the room, and you just see an entire group of people just standing around a table.
I shut the door behind us. I look at the rest of the group. The house is on fire!
Bobby, I think I could just imagine Alan and Bobby literally just standing against the door trying to keep the mandrakes out, and then there's these people in here they're stuck between a bad place and a rock.
Oh, God. What did you say to them, Alan?
I said the house is on fire!
They all just kind of turn to you. The Hobgoblin Warlord especially, and the Skaven Warlord, just smile as they turn, weapons ready. The Dower, on the other hand, is like, oh shit, I'm out of here. Screw this, man. And then just opens up a portal and takes the other Tabaxi and just leaves.
Thing you heard, Crosser, from us.
We heard. Oh wait, no. That...
I didn't hear any of that. I didn't hear anything from
Okay,
Samba.
what's the last thing you heard?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I was asking, does Bobby obviously will recognize that Tabaxi, but could he see her?
What's your passive perception?
22, if I remember correctly.
Yes, you would.
Okay.
You see a glimpse of her eyes, and you know right away who that is. You're lost in the water.
Bobby is gonna, because I'm presuming she was gonna take her because he's right near her. He's gonna draw his bow and aim it towards that third thing, and with persuasion, he's like, Get your hands off that tabaxi.
The
Oh no.
the hooded penguin in question takes their fins off of the tabaxi, steps back, and then jumps through a portal that these fine cultist-looking gentlemen step through, and they all disappear.
Okay, so here's what I do.
Yeah.
I grab Bobby's hand, and then we both jump and try to springboard off the hobgoblin.
I need you to roll me a acrobatics check and a dexterity save.
Do we both have to do that?
Hold on, guys. Hello, chat. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yep.
Yeah, we're back in session.
Did they hear what happened with Bobby?
I think they did, yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to see what
All right. Yeah, we'll check later. So, what was that again?
springboarding.
Yeah, springboarding. Let's see. Acrobatics, good. Dexterity save, good. Okay. Perfect. So you guys do a hop, skip, and a jump on the Hobgoblin Warlord's head, jump over the table, and land next to the Tabaxi in question, who is very cautiously hiding behind what looks to be a coffin.
Grab him and let's go!
Bobby literally, he goes up to her and says, can't do introductions now, darling. And he grabs hold of her paw and runs back.
She claws onto the coffin and refuses to let go.
Okay, then we're doing it this way. I get over here. Vulcan neck pinch, subdual damage.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm a monk. I can do subdual damage. So all I need to do is just, karate chop them on the shoulder, put them over my shoulder,
stunning
and
strike.
run.
Okay, so I'll say you knock out the Tabaxi then, but you do notice that she was gripping onto that coffin very tightly.
Oh.
Bobby basically, he looks at Alan, he's like, get her out of here.
But hey, hold on. Oh, do I have a free foot?
You do?
I will try to kick the top of the coffin off and make it fly into the group of people.
Alright, as he was doing that, I'm gonna do the same thing and kick that coffin over. So double the power.
This is not gonna end well. Okay, roll me strength checks, the both of you.
Would Bobby be at disadvantage because of the leg?
Stop stealing my ideas, Freya.
What? We like minds, like great minds think alike. That's how that works.
Hey, Bobby and Alan are working together. So-
Damn it!
Ooh.
That's a save. I said check.
Oh, a check. I could do a check. It's fine. I could do a check.
And
I can do a check.
Fritter, do you want to
I
challenge
could
that
do a
check?
check. Oh no.
Yes, I want to challenge that check.
All right, cool. Let's see what we get. Ugh, that was close. Aha! The hand that gives. So that nat 1 becomes a natural 20.
Yay! Let's kick some dead bodies,
So,
coffee.
You kick the top of the coffin. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Yep, just the top of the
Okay.
coffin. I don't want to kick the whole coffin.
So you kick the lid of the coffin. It starts spinning, and then it just goes like a boomerang going around the room, and it just knocks out that the spell clerk, the necromancer, the Skaven warlord, and the hobgoblin warlord. So they're off the map now.
They're just unconscious.
Yeah, they've all been rendered unconscious. And as you look into the coffin, you do happen to notice a very familiar looking body inside.
Who? Both of us?
If you guys are both looking into the coffin as Alan kicks it open, then yes.
No, but would we both recognise it? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, yes, you both would recognize it.
Right, who is it? Do we have to perform a...
You find none other than the body of Michael Catizum in the coffin.
Who is Michael again?
Michael's the one that blew up everything while trying to... Oh, Ripple, do your thing of What?
Fritter wasn't here when
Alan showed up after Mike.
Oh yeah, that's right. Alan showed up
Yeah.
after Alan wasn't there.
Okay.
Sorry, continue. Hello?
Hold on, we dropped call again, I think.
Did we? Are you guys there?
Yeah, they're still here.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it dropped call again. Can you hear them?
I can
DM,
hear
hello,
them.
hello.
I can hear you guys now. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Say
Okay,
that
good.
line again, Bobby.
Bobby notices he looks looks physically sick. He just stares at this body.
I remember them saying one body for something, so I'm assuming this is the body for the deal. I don't want them doing whatever they want with the body, so I'm going to pick up the body on the other shoulder.
Bobby,
Okay.
I was going to set light to it, but does he see Michael at all? That means his body's there.
Yes, his body is physically there, and
No, but is the ghost, the spirit near the
Oh,
body?
ghost.
no, there is no ghost or spirit near the body.
Bobby's just looking. He's like, we need to destroy that body. He's like, run, let's get out of here.
Take the body and we run.
Okay, you've taken the body. You're running. Which direction do you guys run to?
I don't know, but I've got a stinky body on one arm and an unconscious cat on the other.
What's your guys' past perceptions again?
22.
As Fritter grabs the body, you notice the body is in pristine condition. No burn marks, no forms of scratches or disfiguration or anything. And
Bobby makes it a mental image in his head to go and destroy this body. But wait, you said and Michael blew up.
yes.
Fucking hell. Okay. Okay, so they can easily recreate bodies, it seems, into pristine. Okay, if Bobby just makes it, he's like, "Yep, carry the body, let's go."
So, carry the body. You know where we're going. Lead the way.
Oh dear, fuck! You're leaving it to me. I don't know the way.
I'm carrying 2 bodies. Come on.
And the
You'll
stairs.
be fighting with my
There's a
feet if I have to.
DM, which is the right way?
We'll just say.
Oh, there
you
they are.
guys-
Right, Bobby's gonna say this way.
As you're,
Left.
Wait.
there is another door going both directions.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
I'm looking
there's
at the
a door
bodies on my shoulders. I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, man. And I'm like, keep going. Get the exit. And then I go and I run this way.
As you do, you notice.
Oh,
6
dear,
cages.
Bobby.
What was that, babe?
As
Bobby.
you run, you notice 6 cages, Alan.
Oh, yeah. Are they locked with tabaxi inside of them?
Yeah.
Give me a second. They're still hidden by the GM layer, I think.
There's 6 of them.
Yeah, hold on. There you go.
Okay.
I think
I
Bobby.
look at my
noticed
bracers.
Alan ain't behind him. He's like, what the fuck? Oh, time to go back in.
So I look at my bracers.
Okay.
Don't fail me now. I'm hoping that the power transfers, as I have to use my feet to try and kick in the door of every cage as I walk by.
As you look at your bracers, you hear a voice in your head. What is thou wish, adventurer?
Break the doors!
O adventurer mine, thy doors shall be broken. And then you just hear Kringle crackle, and the doors just begin to like fold in on themselves into like tiny pieces of like 6-sided dice. And they all just like roll 6s all across.
You can do that?
Oh, adventurer mine, there is so much I can do. Thou must only wish it. However, I will need to rest for now.
All right, cool. Doors are open. I look at the cats. House is on fire. Follow the other cat. Go.
Meow!
Just as Bobby's getting out there, he noticed all the other cats are running, and he's like, "Right, we'll go back this way again."
There wasn't anybody in the cage at the very back of the room, right?
No.
Cool.
All right, so you guys are all running to the exit. You're all rushing. You see the amount of tabaxis that is, good lord, all around you. Oh, this is not gonna end well. They're all looking to Bobby and Alan at this point. Where do we go? What do we do? There's no boat.
And
Okay.
Question: Can I just ask one question?
You may.
How's the house?
You guys start to smell smoke, and you hear crinkles and crackles as wood begins to fall down and crash on top of the drakes.
Bitch goddess's house is burning down.
Is Alan actually giggling?
I think
Yep.
he is.
Bobby starts giggling back, and he's like giggling, and he looks at Alan, just like, "Don't keep laughing. I'm gonna laugh." He's like, it's like a proper it's like a Mazda laugh.
Okay. I'm going to trust the cats to hold the bodies for the moment. I need someone to hold these, please.
As you guys are all laughing, all the cats began to join in the laughter as they're finally free. But then y'all start hearing bubbling from the water.
Uh-oh.
And then a vicious face comes out from the water and begins to spew hot, boiling water at all of you.
Oh boy. Okay.
Bobby's gonna do his best to tell the Tabaxis to run back the other way.
There's fire one direction,
Away from
death
the
water
water.
dragon in the other.
Wait, it's a
Oh,
dragon?
memory, what's this down here?
What's what down where?
I'm blinking it,
Or are you blinking?
pinging it.
Oh. I did not think of that. Okay. Alright. That's a good that's actually a good
No, but
spot.
oh,
Okay,
do I have to throw an insight?
You know what? No.
Yeah,
no.
throw me insight. Throw me insight.
Because I'm just saying, there's a few spaces there, and
I
plus
actually did
we-
not notice that. That's good.
we walked. Haha! I found a loophole. F you, DM.
No, that's good. I like that.
You know he'll remember that for later.
Definitely.
Will he
Oh,
though?
I know, DM. The DM will punish me later. I'm aware. Can't throw advantage just because I outsmarted you.
You know what? For this case, I will allow it.
Yay! Investigation, right? Or insight?
Insight.
Insight. Come on, Bobby. Give me a good one. Oh, you're useless, cat, but we'll take it.
Okay, so you do happen to remember that tunnel actually leads far deep into the forest just outside of town.
Yeah, Bobby's gonna do that. He's gonna start yelling at everybody, just like, hurry, hurry, Forest! And he's saying it into backseat while also pulling Alan. He's like, just follow, run,
Not
run,
arguing!
run! Are
Alan,
these doors or are they?
Those are doors.
Alan, roll in acrobatics.
Yeah, you're good. What was that for, babe?
To see if he can keep running with 2 bodies.
I mean, at this point, I think one of those bodies jumped off and started running with. Alright.
Run.
So
run.
y'all begin to start running. And y'all get outside. Y'all manage to escape. Did you switch that? Okay. And as...
Copy and paste.
What's up? Why can't I... There we go. There we go. Everybody is beginning to, like, scream and shout. You're starting to hear all kinds of bad things happening. It's not nice. It's actually pretty horrifying what's happening to the house above. It's so devastating. Everything's on fire. Everything's burning to the ground. Guests are trapped inside, screaming as they are dying, and it is just not a good time.
The shrieks of dragons and babies.
Yep. The amount of murdering
Bobby.
that's been happening.
Bobby
Pardon?
just watches. And the joy and the fact that Catherine, the dragons, and his basic hellhole is burning to the ground. He just starts uncontrollably laughing. And he points at the thing. He was like, "Fuck you, mother! Fuck you! I did it! Screw you!"
Congratulations, you have in fact murdered the Pussy Pimp and her entire political party.
Alan and Bobby just manic laugh together, and I can imagine them just literally holding hands and doing ring the roses.
And
I look at Bobby.
you,
And you didn't want me to do that first.
and we will say as DMs, Bobby and the cats are officially free
Yes, you have freed the Tabaxis from their slavery.
and are officially free cats.
Bobby basically, he goes up and even kisses Alan, and he's like so damn happy, and he's chanting and cheering as all the people inside are screaming.
Now, I'm a little conflicted about the fact that it's like probably a horrifyingly evil act if you were to murder people like that anyways, but on the sense of they were keeping slaves and there was a house of bones underneath it with dragons that were eating everything, I think that equalizes that out.
That's a morally gray way to look at it, but yeah, pretty much.
Bobby,
Neutral good, not
vision
lawful good.
starts to blur a little bit, and you notice lots of wisps around the house. Probably thousands of them. And they rise.
Lots of what?
Wisps?
Here, I got it.
Wisps.
Sorry. You notice lots of blue.
Here, you know what? You take this.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Okay, hold on. Change it out because the other DM's got to use the restroom. Alright. Alright.
Shameful.
Alright, so, Bobby, your eyes blur a little bit. And you notice wisps, probably thousands of them, begin to form around and in the fires of the house. Only you can see it because it's with your undead sight, seeing the dead.
Bobby takes a little step closer towards it and he's just looking. But
And-
for the first time in his life, he actually feels pleased to see spirits because he knows they're they're dying.
And with that, they move upwards towards the sky that is full of stars as they slowly fade away into the night sky. One wisp comes towards, and its form reveals of your mother.
Catherine or biological?
Biological. And she just has a
Bobby-
gentle smile.
Bobby takes a step back. He takes a step back and he falls down on his knees. And and he just observes. He actually forgot what his own mother looked like, and it took a long while for him to observe that. And he was like, and he smiles, and he's like, I did it. Now rest easy.
She kneels down next to you and strokes the top of your head once and gives a gentle, mystical hug. It feels like a cold chill against your fur and down your spine, but a sense of comfort and, I can't think of the word, sense of comfort and rest and peace. And then her silhouette disappears softly into the night sky as well.
Bobby holds onto his arms and he's just trying to stay in that moment, to remember that feeling until it's completely gone.
Alright.
He stands back up. He looks at Alan and then he remembers something and he's like, we need to go back and warn the others.
Alan looks back and it's like, I agree, but can you tell me who this body is? And I dump it on the ground.
As you dump said body on the ground, one of those wisps that you were looking at earlier begins to float down and transfers itself into the body, and it wakes up with a gasp.
Creepy.
Bobby actually tried to scare the wisp away, thinking, whoa, 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 dead body already. Go away. Shoot. Do not possess. Leave off. Go somewhere else. There's many other bodies to hunt. Leave this one alone.
Yeah, Bobby fails in every direction, and it just goes right to the body. Where am I? Where are we?
Bobby's ears just perked up, and he was like, Michael?
The body in question turns to you and just kind of looks at you confusingly. I'm sorry, who are you?
Michael?
Yes, that is me. That is who
It's
you
me.
addressed. Who are you?
Bobby goes right in front of, he goes and stands right next to him and holds on to his hand. He's like, it's me, Bobby. Remember? Annoying cat.
I'm sorry. I don't recall.
What do you
Great,
recall?
amnesiac body that was possessed by dead spirit.
Last thing I remember, I was in my workshop and I was preparing for something. I can't quite put my finger on it. That's the last thing I remember. And then darkness, and now I'm here.
Can Bobby throw something to see if, words? Let me just have a quick look.
That would be an insight check, I think. Making a lot of insight checks today.
Right. Would it be Divine Sense also?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for a Divine Sense as well. There we go.
Just to see that, what, if he was undead or this or that, or the insight also. Here we go.
Okay, you would actually know this. I gotta remember what the spell was. No, wait, was it Timeless Body? Let me see here. What's this? Starting 18th level to... No, that's not Timeless Body. There's like a spell I'm trying to remember where basically it's like a necrotic spell. Where the necromancer prepares like a copy of their body in like a tube of sorts, and if they die,
Simulacrum?
I think that's the one. Yeah.
I knew it!
Yeah. So that is basically what this is. This is a younger version of Michael that can't recall anything from recent events. This is a whole new Michael.
Oh, great. I have a hunch for why. So
Did you
you
say
knew
Bobby
them.
knew this?
What was that?
I look. I look at Michael. What were you working on?
I believe I was preparing for something. The details are rather fuzzy, but
Did you say that? Did you say that Bobby knew about this or wouldn't know about it?
Bobby would know of the spell essentially, and would be able to connect the two dots.
Bobby just looks. He scowls a little bit, and he feels like all the grief that he put into this fucking person was all for nothing. Especially if he like. And he was like, and he rolled his eyes, and then he actually babs Michael
What was that for?
right on the nose. Trust me, there's no point explaining to you. Right, we know your brother. We're with your brother. Well, your brother's disappeared somewhere, but regardless, your brother knows us. We know your brother. We're quite close.
You know my brother, Nelson.
Indeed we do.
Oh wait, this is
Sadly, I
the
would
druid's
have it.
brother?
Indeed, this is the druid's brother, and he even saved us all.
Oh, that's the one that he wanted to have resurrected, right?
Hmm.
So I look at Bobby. No memories, in a room full of creepy evil people with cultists. When he wakes up, they were intending to have him do something for them.
I'm sorry, what?
We pulled you out of a nasty situation where there were a bunch of cultists and things which were causing problems. You were in a coffin.
I was stored that explains why I'm not in my office. Wait, my office. My research. Is it safe? Is it intact?
Bobby shook it. He literally shrugged and brought his paws together. He went, I've got no idea, but for your safety, you're coming with us, and you're coming back with us.
My assumption is it probably isn't if they were getting him. What were you researching?
Soul magic. That's what I was researching. That's what I remember researching. Ways to revert it.
Which means that they were looking for you to do something involving that with them.
Oh, fuck me.
Bobby basically gets up. He was like, get up, you're coming with us.
Very well. I suppose it is the only safest route that we can take.
All right.
It's the only option you've got.
Well, we're going to bring you back with us, but I'm going to have to fill you in on a couple of things, and so is Bobby, because I don't know everything.
Very well. Where are we going?
Back to the Elven Kingdom?
The Elven Pride.
To the island.
Out of character, we're going back to Captain Epistan.
Wait, are we? I thought we were going back to the island. I thought we were going back to the island.
The island is the island off of the Elven Kingdom, though, because we got to go to
It's
the
off the
hub before we
coast.
get there.
Yeah, it's off the coast. It's actually quite a distance away from the coast, so technically it is its own
Either way, you're going
body
to
of
the
land.
island.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, and the cultists are probably going to be pissed.
Considering that you stole me, I assume they would be, so... There's only one place I can think of that we can go to be safe.
If you're saying the Dwarven Kingdom, I wouldn't go there.
No, I would avoid the Dwarven Kingdom at all costs. Those dwarves are pricks.
Oh, no, it's currently being invaded by a bunch of crazy, sparkly things. What are they called again?
I'm sorry, what?
The Taken or something like that?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, my cousin's holding those off right now.
Bobby smiles, but it's like a really fake smile, and he goes right up to Michael. He's like, you missed out on a lot. We will explain it to you on the way.
If that's the case.
I want to leave now. Let's go. You can only enjoy a burning building for so long.
Very well, then we must make post-haste. He then steps between you two, claps his hand together, Doctor Strange style, does some magic, and then opens a gate. Just think of where we need to go, and it will take us there. Let's go now.
All right, we go.
Alright, so
Bobby
now-
basically, he scurries off, comes back with his wagon. He fills it up with the tabaxis, or the tabaxis that can walk. And like he feels a little bit more determined, but he looks back at this hellhole burning, and he's like, "I'm ready to leave now."
I'm sorry, are you bringing an entire armada with you?
We
A bunch
rescued
of
him for nothing, did I?
freed slaves.
Very well. He then wrings his hands apart to make the portals more bigger to fit everything and everyone. Doesn't matter, just go, now.
In we go.
And so you guys go into the
They all
portal,
go.
and the 16 tabaxis with you do as well.
Let's see here, and
Now we're
now...
gonna jump back and give some spotlight to the other characters.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile...
I'm actually gonna have to go, so thank you guys for the party for today.
Alright.
You're welcome. Have fun, Alan. Later, Gumbo.
Eternity later.
Yeah, I had a feeling that most of the session was going to take place there. Sorry.
no, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright,
It was Bobby's moment.
Yeah.
That's what everybody.
Yeah.
so back to Bayor's Island.
We'll say it's like late afternoonish.
Yeah, it's been...
A couple of hours.
Yeah, it's been a few hours.
So we're going a little bit back in time.
You told me not to pull time travel.
No, I'm saying we're going
Okay,
to here.
okay.
This perspective we're
Fine. I see how it is. All right. So, you guys, how's your day been going this entire time? Were you able to handle the Cyclops' problem? Were you able to, take care of that there, Tara?
Hopefully.
Okay.
Tara walks back into the hall and she looks exasperated. And then she glares at Bayor.
Who's not even there?
She just glares at
And
the
she glares at the hose. She holds one finger up and she swears. And she says, "I swear I will sick my patron on him if he doesn't get his shit together."
Darling, you look so worn out. Did you have sex with that Cyclops or something?
Unlike you, I know how to keep my legs shut when dealing with diplomatic issues.
You don't need diplomatic issues and ordeals when you got these things. She
It
just...
was a land dispute.
Oh, that's so red!
I'm dying.
You gave me...
I would have spent the rest of the afternoon after teaching Dawn a little bit more about how to read, signs so that she'll know what she's looking for when she goes about in the marketplace. I would have asked around, learned where Bayor lives, and start knocking on his front
Oh.
door.
You mean the giant castle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big giant castle that kind of overlooks everything and is just not at all inconspicuous.
Yeah,
Well, there's more than one, but it's
yeah.
you
And I have Iris
Well,
with me, of course. Start knocking on the door.
Okay, so everybody's back at the main hall of Bayor's castle. Got it.
except me.
Say,
Where did
as
Bayor
for,
run off to?
hold on. As for Tannel,
I'm sitting on the boat supervising the gnome, my gnome artificer dude man, and the other artificer in the shit show that I'm watching as they're doing shit to the boat,
Okay.
making sure they don't
Yep.
fuck it up.
and then we'll
If I had known that, I would have gone to the boat, but no, I'm at the castle right now.
and
That's
then
fine.
we'll say Tannel is just due to the long journey and then the alcohol and all of that. He's actually trying to rest and get a hold of himself to an extent. That's why he's not in the area.
Big boy be sleeping.
Yeah,
All right, go ahead.
Nah, he's obviously drinking at the bar.
that too.
All right. So, Rosalie, you enter the room and you find Tara there scolding the hose, essentially.
Just Larissa. Because probably the other one's with Bayor.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, come on, darling.
When
You need
Ollie's
to learn
off
how
somewhere.
to loosen up.
Tara just looks over at her and she's like, "You do realize that I'm in a relationship with Cora, right?"
I hear the glare.
She shrugs.
Am I interrupting something?
Oh, Rosalie!
Tara looks over at Rosalie. Ignore them. Can I help you?
I'm hoping so. I need to talk with Bayor. I need to get used to that.
Right. I haven't seen him since I left to deal with the Cyclops in a land dispute. Last time I saw him, he was at the castle.
Which is
Only wearing
yeah.
pants. Right.
Sounds on par with him.
Yep. At least he was wearing pants this time.
God
All
damn
right.
it, Ray! I know what you're referencing!
Marissa, have you seen?
He's at the beach or at the docks, I believe. If I remember correctly, I'm not too sure. He can do whatever he wants. All I know is Lenali's with him
All right.
and I got baby duty.
All right, thank you. And I start to leave the castle with Iris, kind
As
of
you
giving a
begin-
half snarl, half chuckle.
As you begin to, walk towards the door, all of a sudden this magical portal opens up, and
I draw Draco, my Starblade.
out comes a big group of tabaxis. The big wagon with Bobby on it. Alan immediately jumping off and kind of just running around behind the gate, just looking around, all over the place. And the portal then closes as one last figure walks in, and you see what looks to be like a younger version of Michael.
Bobby, Alan, you made it. I'm so glad that you. Wait a minute. How?
Bobby just
How did
watches.
Bobby, did you do
Bobby-
this? And I point at Michael. Did you do this? I didn't know you had that powerful magic in you. Did you do this?
Do what?
Bobby literally looks at Michael and he's like, I claim I don't take no credit for this.
I don't think this one has the magical prowess to pull off such a feat, but, who are you?
Excuse me?
That's out of character, me laughing.
Yes, you heard me correctly. Your magical prowess is nigh on competent, nor is it eloquent. So I'm afraid I don't think you'll be able to pull off such a feat.
Bobby just looks. And then he takes a deep breath because he ain't got the patience for that shit. He was like, you're glad I'm on very minimal spoons. Don't mention anything anymore. I'm fucking scratching that beautiful face of yours.
Look, you're the one that decided to burn down an entire mansion while freeing a bunch of tabaxis. You also did happen to kill an entire political party, so yes.
Tara looks from the tabaxis to the unicorn person to the what she assumes is a human to Rosalie and is like, do you know these people?
Bobby leaps off the cart and he goes up to Rosalie and just gives her a big, massive, tight hug. But it's like a hug that he really needs at the moment. And he just holds her.
We're not, Tara. We're not intimate, if that's what you're thinking. I'm glad that you're all right, Bobby. I'm glad that you made it. I'm glad that you freed your people, and I'm glad that you made it back in one piece. How did you get Michael back?
Bobby
Tara
takes
is very confused.
As is
Bobby takes a
Michael.
long moment and he holds her for a little while, and then he takes a step back. He was like, I might have gotten us in more trouble.
What do you mean?
More trouble.
And he goes and looks at Michael. He's like, a lot. And he goes and looks for Alan to see if Alan could explain. And he
Alan ran out the
realised
door.
Alan's been acting like a wild horse. He's acting like a green horse that runs on the grass. So there's no point even looking at him. He goes and thinks to him. He goes and thinks. He was like, right, we go into the mansion. We save the backsies. Alan sets light to the place, even though I told him we're going to set light to the place, but he decides to do it first. So it's kind of mission before time. We sing to a bunch of drakes. I don't know how we got killed off then. Turns out Catherine got out of prison. She got paid off. She got paid off by that. I can't remember his name, but that thing that we tried killing back ages ago with all those other people, and it didn't work out. We had to escape,
Bobby,
and he threw me into another dimension.
Okay, slow down, Bobby. Who did Catherine? What other person? What? Slow down.
Okay. Tara's going to snap her fingers and arrange for food for the tabaxis because they look malnourished to her. She looks
And
at
they all
Rosalie.
smell
I
like
was not
sewage.
assuming anything. I'm assuming, but I will assume that these lovely creatures need a place to live. I'm gonna go arrange for them to have baths after they eat and find a place for them to sleep. And in the meantime, while that's happening, I'm gonna go find my idiot captain and have him join this conversation. You all sit, relax. I'll be back.
Well,
Thank
once
you.
Bobby actually listens and he actually sits and he flops on the floor, and he just looks so utterly exhausted.
And all you can hear as Tara rushes out the front door is her screaming in a thunderous voice. They can echo across the damn island.
Oh, fuck. Now what's
Bobby,
the
look.
issue?
Bobby looks, he looks quite intimidated. He looks back at Rosalie and is like, do I need to be frightened of her, or am I allowed to push her buttons?
I would not recommend pushing her buttons, but if you're frightened by a loud voice, I should remind you that I am capable of doing that too with a simple cantrip. But anyway, you said that Catherine was with someone that we tried to kill. What? Can you slowly explain that to me a little bit better?
Do you remember when we were with those other people back at that temple?
The vault?
Mm-hmm. And I got through out of the dimension by this deer-looking creature.
And at that, Rosalie's eyes widen, and her blade, which was still active, but she had allowed to dim down because she saw that the tabaxis were not a threat, it brightens up again. Harantir.
Is that his name?
I appear to be missing a few details here. Does someone care to explain what the actual fuck is going on here?
To him. He said, Michael, I don't mean to be nasty, but you've got the memory of a 5-year-old right now. Why don't you go and play with something while you let the adults talk?
A 5-year-old?
I don't
He
know.
can't remember a thing.
Then
Turns out this
you don't remember meeting me, then.
I can't say.
this
I
bastard made a
recognize
copy
any
of
you.
himself. Turns out this bastard made a copy of himself, it seems. But anyway, that's why I don't want to talk to him right now, because I feel a bit hurt that I've grieved for this cunt. And he fails to mention that he somewhat has a copy of himself. So I hate you right now. He says that to Michael and then refers back to Rosalie. He says, so yeah, there is trouble coming towards us, trying to find us. I don't know if he knows where we are, but we need to come to terms that he might find us. And we're in deep doo-doo if that's the case.
I am so confused right now.
Right. Yeah, based off of what Bobby is saying, there's no point in explaining this to you right now, especially if there's going to be impending danger. Iris, why don't you assist with protecting our new Michael, and we'll see if we can prepare ourselves for the inevitable, because I imagine that a creature like Hurondir can track us, even though Iris is wearing an amulet of protection against detection and divination. Yeah. He's gonna bring the fight to us, and we need to be ready for him.
Bobby nods and he looks at Iris. He is like, Iris, can you please disobey Mummy and eat him?
What is your beef with me? Seriously. What have I done to you that has caused such hostility?
It's not beef with you, it's beef from the Michael that made you.
The Michael that made... Oh. I see what's going on here.
Bobby, he smiles and he actually gets up. He was like, regardless if it's past you or not, we came to like...
Why do I keep disconnecting
Hold on,
from
guys.
the call?
Hold on, guys.
I'm back. Sorry.
Can you
I don't know why I
repeat that?
keep disconnecting from the call.
What's the last thing you remember, babe?
Something, you're not our Michael, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so go ahead.
No,
Bobby,
no.
Can you re-say all that?
So Bobby gets up. He said, like, regardless what Michael you are, we came to like you. You became one of us. I would even consider you as family. Then you save us. You blow up. You die. We grieved for you, and then all of a sudden you come back, pop up, and you're just your arrogant little self.
Look, I don't know.
He's like,
I don't know what Michael Cadism traveled with you, but clearly I'm not him. I'm sorry, but I am not him.
Good, because I don't like you. You're
Very
not.
well. Feelings
Michael.
mutual then.
I just
Baby
rubbed my
starts to
temples.
cry.
Yeah, Bobby, why don't you go take care of Edelweiss? And by the way, she had a little adventure earlier. You might want to make sure that you spend some quality time with her. Oh goodness.
Bobby nods, and he was like, by the way, they had his body. I would assume it was blown up into pieces, especially after he left us, but apparently it's pristine, as you can see. They want him for something. Don't know what. I'm going to presume it's got to do with his research. Anyway, I'm going now. I still don't like you. Not Michael. Not Michael. And he strops off.
Yes, Bobby, you have anger issues. Go ahead. Go on. Off you go. Sorry about that.
Is everyone on this island a prick?
Hopefully I'm not.
Yes!
You can
Gee,
kindly
thanks,
fuck
Bobby.
off now.
Yes.
Hopefully I'm not.
Well,
So at least you can count on that.
here's hoping.
I-
Right then. Go on. Okay, god damn it.
Hold on.
Third. fifth time today. Disconnected from the call.
Hold on, guys. We're having disconnection issues. Do you
Yeah, I
want
don't
to
know
reboot?
what's-
Do you want to reboot Discord really quick? Like, quit and then go back out? Here, I'm gonna turn
Yeah,
on
hold
my-
on, because I think that's what's going on here. I can't hear nobody.
Nobody.
Hold on, we're having some issues with his thing, so he's gonna disconnect from Discord and reconnect to it.
You might want to put the BRB screen up.
Yep, that's what he did. He put the be right back screen. Yeah, he did that. As soon as you said it, Ray, he did that. It is almost 3. I know we started.
Alright,
Test, 1, 2, 3.
Test your face.
Test.
I heard you. There you go. I heard you now.
Okay, I can hear you guys now. I just
Sorry, we
gotta.
had
Okay.
a double mic because I
Pop
had
the
mine
face.
on
Pop
too.
the face.
And I just typed what I had asked.
Okay, you typed what he had asked. As for me personally,
Yeah.
Michael, I made peace with your past self, so I have no qualms with you. But Bobby mentioned research. How far into that research did you go? So Michael is gonna look around confused, just like. Last thing I remember, I was studying the soul magic. Very early on into it, I had just figured out how to put a soul into a gem. I was trying to figure out how to pull out a soul from a gem. As to, well, ensure the soul would return to its formal plane of existence afterwards.
Right. Okay. The short version of what happened after that point, as best as I understood it, from what your past self had told me, was that your research was abused to the point where it would steal. Basically, an associate of yours was laying claim on dragon souls and using them to power up engines of such magnitude that it could fly a ship at much faster speeds than your typical airship, enslaving those souls.
He's looking around, more confused. I suppose theoretically that is possible, but my research was never intended for powering machinery. No. That's not right at all.
Yes. It sounds like that you were very early into your research, that you were only looking into finding ways that the souls could still be around for the benefit of those who don't want to move on to their afterlives. Am I correct?
Yes, that's exactly what it was. It was supposed to give ancestors a way to guide their descendants, a way to communicate, a way to be with their families for an extended period of time, should they not be ready to leave the mortal plane. That was the whole reason for it. How could they have perverted my research so far?
I can only imagine. Well, hold on. I think I may have something that might be able to assist. I pull out the journal that the past Michael had given me. This is a book of your past selves' journey, so to speak. I'm assuming that the information up to you before you woke up from from where Bobby and Alan had rescued you from is identical, but beyond it, there must have been some point in your research where you had realized that certain races are more powerful than others, and you realized that dragon souls in particular were very powerful. And when the colleague in question who had stolen your research started to abuse it, they needed millions of dragon souls.
Millions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the part where the dragon souls are more powerful than human souls, that part is true. That is fact. They are far more in tune with the arcane than any other creature, so that does make sense. But what would you need millions of dragon souls to power? May I see the journal, please?
I kind of sit down at a table and I pat the chair next to him and I open the book and I'm gonna start looking for like the place where past Michael would have left off, where it would have created this Michael, and I start looking for that section.
I'm sorry, this is taking a bit too long. May I? He insists.
By all means.
Thank you.
By all means, it was your life.
He then begins, like, at rapid speeds, flip through all the pages until the book closes, and he just kind of looks baffled. He looks so, like, concerned and just, like, how could any of that have happened? He's just like, so it's true. It's all true. All of my research, it was possible.
Yes.
It was, in fact, practicable.
Mm-hmm.
There is at least 20 years of further experience in this book. Have I really gotten that far? Everything is in here. All the answers I was looking for. All my research. Expanded upon.
Mm-hmm.
This is both marvelous, but also very troubling. This is insane. I'm sorry. I'm a little shell-shocked at the moment.
I don't blame you.
What's more baffling is they must have pulled me out too early. That's what this is. They must have pulled me out of my stasis pod way too early. Because I should have these memories, yet I don't. I should be this age that he was currently at, but I'm not. This is... If they
I would
really...
call that a blessing in disguise.
Well, by extending my lifespan by well over 40 years, yes, definitely a blessing in disguise. But this is... If they really pulled me out that early, if they really needed me that much, they're clearly after something that is devastating, at the least. I'm sorry, I'm going to need some time with this.
May I have the book back for safekeeping? Your past self did give it to me.
If it's alright, may I study it a little further, more in-depthly?
I am concerned about leaving you alone. If you were a target, if they needed you, and you don't have those memories, and yet those memories are in the book, I am concerned about leaving you and the book alone in the same place.
Very well. I shall remain here then.
Thank you. And we'll take care of you. I promise you, I'm not as nasty as Bobby is.
Now, why do you say it like that? I'm not a child. What's that? What's the laughter for?
Oh, it's a long story.
Clearly.
Very clear that it's long enough that he wouldn't understand because he's such a baba brain.
Oh, hardy ha ha. Miss, I'm not even.
Exactly, I'm gonna have so much fun picking on Michael.
Iris just starts sniffing him curiously.
Oh, hello there. You are a curious creature.
Yes, she is my companion. This is Iris.
This is a rare breed indeed. There's not been a dragon like this seen since the Cretaceous period. Ancient.
It's not a breed that I've ever seen in my life, and I've been studying dragons all my life.
I think I may have read about this type of dragon before, long time ago. Back when I was still studying. I say it was a long time ago. For me, it wasn't that long, I suppose. Prismatic is what I think it is, yes. Yes, no, there's no mistaking it. This is a prismatic dragon. The ripples coming off the sunlight, the different color scheme, like an aurora borealis. Yeah.
She kind of shakes her scales as if to show off.
Oh my. Well, aren't you a friendly one? This very well may be the last of its kind. Incredible.
I found her egg alone. No nest, no parents. In a scene of devastation.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sure that's another story to be told.
It is. And part of that story is in the journal, but we'll take this one step at a time.
Yes, I would like that very much. Perhaps we should check on this Bayor person, was it?
Has he made it to the castle by this time, DM? After Terra's thaumaturgy shout?
Yeah.
He took his, generous time.
Yeah, he was taking his generous time. By the time he came to the front door of the castle, Terra just grabs him by the ear and starts dragging him.
I haven't moved. I haven't moved.
Oh, no, you haven't moved. Oh, no, Terra's coming after you then.
Yes,
Alright,
she's
let's
coming
look
to
at-
me. She specifically said she was coming
Tara
after
and
me.
Bayor, you
And
have the
taking him by the ear, I remember this.
Tara
When
and
did I
Bayor,
say
you
that?
have-
I hollered for him. I said I was going to arrange lodgings for the tabaxis that had just arrived.
Oh,
Mhm.
never mind
And-
then.
We'll find
bathing.
you eventually.
I find him, and I am currently dragging him up the main street by his ear. Absolutely.
That's what I figured.
That is a thing.
Tara and Bayor, you have the floor for 5 minutes. Just roleplay it out. It's gonna be great.
Just have at it.
You
So what
bring
happens?
these people with you to this island that I have never met before. You want me to take care of them while your hoes are over here insinuating things. I am handling this place. You are going to come in here and deal with your friends who clearly very much need you.
They don't need me.
Well, there's a tabaxi that just showed up with a bunch of other tabaxis. There's a horse person and another human that doesn't know where the fuck they are. This is your responsibility. I am only here
Did
to
one
make
of
sure
these
that
cats
people...
have missing limbs?
Yes, one of them had a missing limb and was talking super
bothering
fast at Rosalind. I don't know who these people are. You will deal with them. And she just throws him in through the front door of the castle.
Yes.
Sends him skidding
I
on his
stumble
ass.
in.
No.
Do you have a higher strength than me?
Do I?
I
No,
doubt
I
it.
don't think so.
Well, make the rules then.
He is a barbarian, so...
Make the rules.
unless that was a lie, too.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a strength check there, Tara.
Wouldn't it be an athletics check?
Either or. You can.
Well, you're throwing him, right?
Okay, I guess I am. Wait, which one is that? It's not what I wanted.
Saving throws. Okay.
I really hope Bayor gets a nat 1. I'm gonna die if he does.
Well,
Wait,
Oh,
how do I roll?
for
Bobby's
me,
just
it would be an
witnessing this.
athletics. For
you just
her,
rolled
it would be a
strength.
strength.
Bobby's witnessing this from afar, munching on popcorn with the rest of the tabaxis and making bets already.
I honestly forgot how to roll. Oh, wait. Those
You-
are saving throws.
you just click on it.
I knew that. Where we go?
Do you want to
Okay,
challenge
where's
that,
my-
Tara?
Nah.
Okay.
Where's my
So
athletics?
instead of
Hold
like
on.
actually
Hold
throwing,
on,
you kind of
gotta
just
see
drop
what-
him there.
You gotta see where.
Yeah, I'll see where his athletics goes.
Watch me in that one. It'd be great.
No, it's a 20.
Shit!
So,
I stumble
try.
in off balance
yep,
like a drunken sailor. Just hey.
pretty much. Before she, shuts the door in your face and then just,
I go to say something as the door slams. Just like.
I heard that.
So did I, Bayor.
So you too.
As did I, unfortunately.
I stare at Babyface, and I'm like, the fuck happened to him, and why is he here?
Apparently, this
Didn't
is
he
a
go kablooey?
The original him went kablooey. Apparently, according to Bobby, this is a copy of him. So it's him, but it's not him.
Can
Is he a
confirm.
man-child?
Look, I'm only 26 years old, thank you very much.
That's pretty young, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
what
not a
she said,
character.
that's pretty young.
I mean, even I'm older than that.
Goodness.
Come back to me once you hit 100.
Would you like me to hit 100? I can age myself up if you'd like.
Oh, please do. Let me see what you look like.
Bayor, let's.
He then pulls out like a little flask and then just drinks the glowing blue liquid. And then all of a sudden he starts growing, gray hair, a long beard, and, eyes look half dead. See? I can age myself up if I want to, whippersnapper.
This isn't the time.
I'm
for
glad I
this.
didn't look like that when I hit 100.
I can make you look 100 if you'd like.
Boys! Harandir is coming.
Bravo.
That's right, Bayor. You weren't there for that.
No, I was busy.
Yeah, you were busy with this island. Okay. Essentially, a demon creature that we encountered in a vault has made a target of me and various other members of the party, and because he saw Bobby and Alan, now he's going to be looking for us.
Huh. So what I'm hearing is we're not going anywhere for a while. Gotcha. As I do the whole okay with my hand thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, I had hoped that we could go to the Dwarven Empire to help whatever survivors are left regarding the Taken situation that's happening there, but it seems like we have to be stuck here in case Harandir brings the Taken here.
Cool.
Because
Come, man,
apparent-
child. We're going drinking. As I grab Michael and I take him towards the alcohol rooms.
But, ugh.
Larissa.
Come,
comes over
Bobby.
and
It's
puts-
drinking time.
Tara
Larissa-
storms in through the front door and she says, Bayor,
What?
take this seriously. Can't you tell the rest of the group is freaked out?
Larissa
That's
comes
what the
up.
drinking is for.
Larissa comes up. I'm not one to side with Tara, but for once I agree with her on this. I don't think you want us to be scared, right?
Drinking makes you less scared.
Sweet darling, you always think drinking helps. Where does it get you?
Drinking
dead.
makes you less sensible.
I'm assuming in bed with a bunch of people that want to kick his ass afterwards.
Nah, he gets in bed with me and another.
I mean,
Depends
you're
on
not
the
wrong,
people.
new person.
Right then.
I would listen to Tara for once. I'll say at least on rare occasions. But I would listen to her, Bayor. You don't want your poor host to become dead to this Harandir they're talking about.
I, for one, would like to not have that happen. Thank you very much. I really don't want to be drinking. I need to be preparing things.
Isn't that what you want,
But we
Bayor?
don't
She puts
have
her hand-
anything for you to prepare with.
She puts
I'm
her-
sure I can find some junk somewhere, some gears and cogs and, well, anything else.
Larissa puts her finger on Michael's lips.
I pat his head as I
Touch
say,
him.
"You have fun with that man, child."
Don't touch him.
What?
Tara
you don't know
walks
where
over
he's
to
been.
Michael. First of all, you don't know where she's been. Yes, exactly. You don't know where she's been. Second of all, I know where she's been. You don't want that. Third of all,
I was actually
If
referring
you-
to Michael, but keep going.
Third of all, if you need stuff to tinker with, I suggest you go down to the shipyard and talk to the head engineer. I'm sure he's got scraps you can play with.
I mean, maybe having a little bit of fun instead of drinking would loosen some ends up. I wouldn't mind helping him play ball.
I'm going to take the girl upstairs at this point. Just like, okay, you lost the hanging out privileges.
I'm going to start prepping myself for battle.
In the meantime,
Bobby
No
watches from
BDSM
afar.
Fun, Bayar, until you help them.
Bobby
You
just
do know I
watches
just
from afar.
pick you up and
Hold on.
carry her upstairs, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Bobby,
good.
what were you saying?
Bobby watches from afar as if they could see everything, and he looks at the backsies, and the backsies look back at him, and they all come up with the same conclusion: humans are very stupid. Humanoids are very stupid, and that is why they will become our slaves down in the Greater Line. We will rule the island. For now, just witness the chaos.
Okay. Go ahead.
Huh.
Tara is just kind of looking around at all the tabaxis. Do you guys want to stop stinking and maybe get some actual sleep in beds, or do you want to keep thinking about insults?
A good majority of them kind of just nod their head yes.
They're probably just watching from afar. They are watching from afar, afar, afar. They're just watching as if like magic pictures in a box.
Uh-huh. And Tara just motions for them to follow her out of the main hall of the castle as she leads them to a place where they can, you know, bathe and maybe
One of the
get a
bathhouses.
nap on a bed. Yeah.
Because we got several bathhouses, several sleeping quarters.
Tara is very aware of what this island has to offer the visitors.
Yeah,
They
she knows what's on this island. Thank you very much.
Bayar probably doesn't know half of what's on this island because he
Hey,
spent
I
most
paid
of his
for it.
time in the castle in bed with his hose.
Hey, I paid for it. I commissioned stuff. I told them what I wanted.
Uh-huh, and who oversaw the development of all of those commissions?
Details.
If you all
Again.
hear... Yeah.
Would Bobby even recognise Bayor now?
Oh, you'd know. You wouldn't recognize what he looks like, but you'd recognize the name. Because you know everything, because the girls and whatnot have told you. You just have no idea what he looks like because reasons.
He's no longer a Goliath.
Yeah.
Exactly. Bobby is going to come back to the group after observing and socialising. He goes next to Rosalie while hugging Adelice. He's like, who's the big bear dude?
That used to be Vamak. Apparently his real name is Bayar, and he's not a Goliath either, obviously.
Bobby just looks. He looks at Bayor and he was like, I like the change. It suits you better. That is all you're getting from me.
Gotcha, Bobby.
Bobby nods and he goes and takes a step to Tara and it's like, we ain't been fully introduced. I'm the cat of the group.
Tara nods her head a little bit. I'm his babysitter.
John tries to
Tara.
Technically, she's my quartermaster, but she sees herself as
Shut
my
up.
babysitter. Hey!
Bobby
We're talking in
nods.
character.
Bobby nods. He extends his paw to shake Tara's hand. He's like, I like you already.
Alright, shakes Bobby's hand. Don't worry, I will make sure your Tabaxi friends here are sheltered and bathed and get some sleep. Part of my job.
Bobby nods and he looks at Bayo. He's like, I hope you don't mind, but I brought you new cats. Hope you don't mind. We're just gonna stay here. I'm sure you don't mind.
No,
Absolutely
I didn't mind
not.
The last time you brought them.
I mean,
sure
you're the
they
one that
will.
rescued me after all, and cats
True.
do
And you didn't
populate.
have to pay for
I
these
have
cats this time.
repopulated.
And there's more than enough room on the island if you guys do not want to stay in the town. You can claim a part of the land if you wish. Just
May I,
try not to piss off any cyclopses when you do it.
Is there a recreational tower in use?
A tower?
Yes.
You want a workshop? Is that what I'm hearing?
Basically.
Gotcha. I will send you to that tower over there. As you see another castle, which is more or less just the... I guess you'd call it the city guard.
He looks at the
Center.
castle
Is
and
that-
just like, is that whole thing for me?
That's where
No.
the city guard is, and there is more than enough space for a workshop because they only take up about a third to maybe half of that tower.
Again, speak with the engineer. They'll take care of whatever you need, including a place for you to work.
Just don't touch his ship.
Don't touch
Is that
the ship.
Is that
It'll be very
advisable for the other Michael to roam about freely when he's got a prize stake above his head?
What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is, someone very powerful is after you. Should we even let you roam this island on your own? Or even
we
be
can always
anywhere
build him
on
a
your own.
tower.
I am more than capable of taking care of myself. Thank you very much.
Well, Bobby, that's why I'm sending him to be babysat by the engineer.
Hey!
Bobby smiles and he's like, I knew I like you. We're gonna be best friends. He was
No
like,
We
offense,
actually
you
start giggling again.
Guys,
He
if we
goes-
really don't trust the man-child, we can always build him a tower.
Nobody trusts you either, Bayor. Shut up. The women
Hey.
are talking here. And Bobby.
Bobby just nods and he was like, I like this idea. But no, you cannot be trusted on your own. Not to the fact that I don't trust you, I don't trust you. I don't trust the people that want to use you. Is that a valid worry for you?
Yes, but again, I can take care of myself. Thank you very much.
You said that
Yeah.
last time, and then you blew yourself up.
Look, I don't know who you are or what you have to do with the rest of this group, but I'm the one that basically runs this island when this dumbass is here or not here. And if I tell you you're going to be babysat by the head engineer, you're going to be babysat by the head engineer. Are we going to have a problem?
Absolutely not. I
Thank
shall
you.
be as accommodating as I can.
He won't get in your way if you don't get in his.
Fair enough. May I go?
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bobby just smiles, he purrs, and he's just like, bye.
Michael just rolls his eyes at Bobby and just continues to walk away.
He keeps waving. Bye.
Ignoring, continues to walk.
Well,
I think I'm gonna build him a tower.
yeah, and you can pay for it yourself.
Woman, I paid for the whole island!
Mm-hmm. And you can bring in the extra labor to do it.
I did bring up the labor in to do the last one. Technically, I paid people to bring in the labor.
And now they all have their own jobs doing other things.
Rosalie is just continuing to prep herself for battle because based off of what Bobby is saying, it sounded like Harandir's arrival is going to be imminent. She has no
Bobby-
idea like how soon Harandir might actually show up, but based off of what she had heard from Bobby, it sounded like it was imminent.
Bobby chuckles for a moment, but then he goes back to serious things. Despite how much I like to take the piss out of Michael because he has hurt my feelings, we do need to think of this seriously. Dear boy is coming, and it's not good. He doesn't. I don't think he knows where we are. But here's the thing: do we really want to put this island and its citizens in danger?
Especially considering they're mostly refugees. Probably not.
I've already
think,
seen the decimation of one island. That's quite enough for me.
I think the best thing we need to do is to protect this island. I think we need to leave it because they're following us, and I think this guy knows he's gonna track us. And if the longer we stay here, he's gonna come here. So I think the best thing we need to do is go, leave a trail if needed, away from this place.
That actually reminds me of my previous question that I intended to ask Bayor. Bayor, how fast is your ship?
On a scale of 1 to 10, a question mark.
Positive question mark or negative question mark?
Sideways question mark.
Bobby goes up to Tara and is like, let's ask you the question. How fast is his ship? Because you seem to know the answers.
We haven't tested it, hence the question mark.
When Alan left, he left me with a message that the Dwarven Empire is being overrun by something called robots. Now, I have no idea what a robot is, but considering the crippled status of the Empire after the Taken have taken over, it doesn't sound good. So I would prefer, if at all possible, that we could head to the Dwarven Empire, help whatever refugees and survivors are still there, deal with the Taken problem, and if Horondir is perhaps heading in that direction, we could kill 2 Taken with 1 stone. So
Bobby nods and he's like, sounds like a good plan. If anything, I think the Ronderly is going to be following us wherever we go. And I think the longer we stay here, the longer we're going to put everyone in risk. So might as well give him a wild duck, goose, whatever the saying goes, a wild goose chase.
I got a question for the crosser that I will message it to him. Hold on.
Oh
You guys
no! I need to check my DMs.
DM, check your DM. Have you made that a thing yet?
No.
Yeah.
Me too.
What's this dude? A deer man? Is that what you called him?
I called him a deer man, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Out of character, we saw him as kind of like a tiefling kind of creature with very black skin with star-like
I think I have a picture
features.
somewhere.
Star-like freckles, kind of. Yeah, hopefully you've got a picture, but he looked like a tiefling with pretty much no face except for golden eyes.
He looked like Alistair to me, that's why I called him Deer Boy, because I know it wasn't Alistair.
You know, why don't you just show it on show?
Because that makes way too much sense.
Just show it on the studio one. Click on your Roll20.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You dumbass!
Where is he?
You could just send me a response.
I'm gonna start making some practice swings with my star blade, making sure that I keep enough distance that I don't hit anybody or anything.
I guide her to the whatchamacallit. I send her to the training area where she can go attack all the stuff she wants at whatever range, because there's a whole training area next to the keep.
My star blade is capable of slicing things with a mere touch. not like your standard swords. I don't want to risk destroying, like utterly destroying valuable equipment.
Don't worry. It's a pocket dimension.
And plus, I would prefer to stay close in case Arandir decides to show up right here and now.
Well, that makes more sense. Hmm.
I'm just going to let DM do his DM stuff.
Oh, I'm doing my DM stuff. I am answering a question that was asked of me, and yeah. There we go.
That's why I'm kind of stalling.
Yeah. No, I've answered the question.
Okay.
You've got
The
my
answer is no, Dreadwardo. No.
No. It wasn't that kind of a question. It was not that kind of a question.
I'm just saying it's no.
It's
in
a kind of
general.
question where he wouldn't like my answer. And that's all I'll say.
Okay.
Well,
So,
You keep your secrets. That's fine.
I'll keep my secrets, and none of you are gonna like what
we
I
have
do.
ours.
Yes, I know. So as you
I mean,
guys
haven't
are
we all been-
conversing and
Haven't
trying
we
to
all
figure
been guilty
out,
of secrets?
yeah, as you were all conversing and trying to figure out a game plan for all of this, all of a sudden the sky begins to turn pitch black.
No. No. Tara just looks up. She's like, well, fuck.
The winds begin to blow very cold, icicle-like, as icicles begin to form on rooftops.
I stare at the sky and I say, no! In a very demeaning
I'm assuming.
yeah.
tone.
I'm assuming this is separate from the storm that happened where Edelweiss was targeted.
This is very, very different.
Right. Prepping my sword and shield, and Iris starts crouching in a defensive position, ready to pounce.
And as you're yelling no, all of a sudden a face forms, smiling, and just goes, "Why, yes!"
Just no.
Yes. Do you want to go roundabout? I can go roundabout.
As Tara is ushering these Tabaxi refugees into a place where they can be hidden, she stalls for time by wiggling her hips and getting all sassy and going, "Yes, queen!"
Yes, Queen Slay.
Bobby's gonna run towards where Michael was walking off.
Okay. And
That's-
as Bobby begins to do that, the face in question begins to get closer to where Bayor and Rosalie and Tara are, and a tiefling-like body forms in front of them as the sky goes back to normal. Apologies for the dramatic entrance, but you know me. At least one of you knows me at this point.
Shut up.
Don't think I will. Thank you.
I don't know who you are, but you were not on my arrival manifest.
I don't know who you are, but I quite frankly don't give a shit.
Well,
Of
fuck
course
you!
Fuck you too! I love this game. We could play all day, but I'm on a time crunch, unfortunately. You, Missy, as he points to Rosalie, have something I need.
You're not getting it.
Oh, well, you see, that's too bad, because I could quite frankly give less of a fuck about what you say. Now then, either hand it over, or I take this entire island and blow it to bits.
I hold
Alright.
up my enhanced Starblade. Let's pick this up where we left off, shall we?
Oh no, you have a Paracosa weapon. Whatever shall I do? I'm shaking in my quail leather boots. I don't give a fuck. And quite frankly, just to show that I'm being serious this time, he snapped his fingers and half of the entire village all of a sudden disappears. And there's a giant crater left behind.
Out of character. What in the Thanos fuck is going on?
Now, as I was saying, hand it over, or the entire island is next. And to answer your out of character question, this is paracausal at its highest.
I don't know what that means, but whatever.
So where is it?
I'm not scared of you.
Oh, I'm well aware you're not scared of me. But it's not me you need to worry about. Now, hand over the journal, or I blow this island up.
Oh, you mean the journal I set on fire and destroyed? I'm sorry.
See, I can tell this man's lying because he's always full of shit. He's probably shitting his pants right now.
Bitch, I haven't even met you. So how can I be afraid of you?
Question: did Michael actually give Rosalie back the journal?
Yeah, he did.
Because I don't remember that happening.
He did.
He did.
Oh.
Because I made it a point that I did not want Michael and the journal to be at the same place at the same time.
But I thought Michael was stopping with the journal.
He was reading it, but then he gave it back.
Oh, that's useless then. Man-child had to give it back.
I'm honestly, Samba, I'm preferring that I have it rather than Michael have it at this point.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and this is where we are standing now because of it.
All right. I'm gonna cast a Shardlun Stride.
You're gonna cast what now? What does this do? A Shardlun Stride.
Bonus action. Gonna increase my speed by 20 feet and create fire as I travel.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run right up to him and take 2 swings at him
Let's see here.
with my.
Let me open up this character sheet again.
Paracausal Blade.
Let's see here. Give me 1 second here. Come on, load faster. There we go. Core. Okay, god damn, why did I use so much shit? Okay. Let's see here. As you go to swing at him, a blade of energy forms and blocks your blade.
I mean, don't I get to make the attack roll first?
You can make the attack roll, but as a reaction, he is going to form his own blade.
Swing 1 and swing 2.
There you go. Let's see here. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna form his own blade. He's gonna clash swords with you. The first hit is going to be blocked, but the second hit will kind of strike him just a tidbit. Go ahead and roll the damage for that. Damage type 10, radiant damage. Okay, so he takes 31 points of damage. Okay, let's see here.
Regret using the gods as if they were chess pieces.
Oh, dearie me, did I piss you off? Well, I'm sorry.
You've done more than that.
Oh, did I hurt your will, feelies? I'm so sorry. No, I'm not. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you've done more than that. But enough talk. Leave.
I can't.
I will not.
I'm sorry.
call
I
you
need the
again.
journal, whether you like it or not. Because it's either that, as I said, or the island goes. And you've clearly made your choice here. So now I shall rain down fiery hell upon everything that you have cared about. Or, to make things even worse, he snaps his fingers again and Eldwise appears in his arm.
Would he be able to get idolized? Just a question.
Yes, he will.
Yes.
Even with the what do you call it? With the
Yes.
the crown
Yeah,
in his arm.
Yes.
Player knowledge. This is player knowledge. The spell that the old guy put on Eldawise Anola Zool.
Yeah, not.
Not from Paracausal. It was from Anola Zool, so Anola Zool could not track Eldawise.
But this guy can.
No, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the crown on Bobby's arm.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Oh,
Remember the crown?
yeah,
Hold on.
I remember
Let's
that now.
look really
Okay,
quick.
yeah, good point.
Yeah, let us look really quick because we almost forgot about that. Yeah, that's something. Hold on.
I need to read into that actually.
It's been a while. Sorry.
But as far as I was aware, otherwise wasn't with you.
Otherwise, yeah.
He
She
was,
holding-
yeah.
She was being held.
He was holding him. I wrote it down in the
I think I have it
group.
over here, too. Okay, no, it's in the.
That's what I thought. Okay, where is it? Oh, the imbued crown.
Also, doesn't he take double damage because this is
It's
Paracausal?
triple M.
Yeah, it would be triple, so that's 90.
90. We'll get there in a minute.
Yeah,
One
give
thing
me
at a
one
time.
second. So this is paracausal damage. User gains Misty Step. No, there's nothing in here about.
Being worn if the user uses Misty Step.
Yeah, there's nothing in here about protection against
Yeah.
paracausal.
Yeah, there is.
Grants resistance to
It's
paracausal
resistance,
damage. So
Yeah, resistance to the damage, not
Yeah.
the energy itself.
no,
Well, hold on. Resistance is resistance in general.
no, it's resistance to the damage, and this isn't damaging.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the DM. I tried, guys. I tried.
So yes, this guy would very much be able to detect the presence of Eldawise and just snap Eldawise into his arms.
Within a certain range.
No,
That's too.
no, this is paracausal.
I know, but within a certain range.
Okay.
So
Right
within a
then.
certain range, he's able to do that.
So then, you have Harandir starting in front of you, holding Eldawise in his arms. How do you react?
Can I cut off his arm?
How fast?
Would you like to try?
If it's been another turn, I'll use Vow of Enmity to give myself advantage since I'm practically in his face now. And then I'll
Okay.
take 2 swings to, because where's Vow of Enmity? There you are.
Let me see
Bonus
here.
section. Advantage on attack rolls against the creature. And then I'll take another 2 swings, hoping that one of them will cut off his arm so I can get Edelweiss out of his grasp. So 1 and 2.
Let's see Okay. So you're gonna swing at him twice. He is going to use up some interesting points here. Can't remember what the magic's for. Net.
I said leave.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if the fire damage would have also affected him from a Chardalon strike, but if it doesn't, it's just a D6. I'm not going to be worried about
No,
that.
he's immune to fire.
Okay.
Okay.
I figured he might have been immune because tiefling, but yeah.
Alright, so go ahead and roll the damage on both of those rolls.
Okay. Number 1 and number 2.
Let's see here. 12, 9. That is necrotic. 18, 1. That is acid. Okay. So that is 10, 30, 40 times 3. Is 40 times 3 is.
Yeah, I got it. Let me get the calculator.
That's 120.
120?
Yeah, that's 120. So he takes another 120 points of damage. So that's now
I said
4,
leave.
7, 1. Okay. He's really taking the beatings here. Okay, so he's really starting to feel the damage on this as Eldawise drops from his arm. His arm begins to fall onto the ground.
Can I catch her with my other arm?
Or Iris.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Tara and
Robotic.
Bayer, you guys are like right
Hold on,
there.
Hold on,
Oh, we are?
You were for a second there,
You
yeah.
robot man.
I robot man. Okay.
Yes.
Give me a second. Responding to another question here. Dread. I hope that answers your question.
Are we roboting still?
Are we still roboting?
I don't think so.
A little
No.
bit.
No,
Not anymore.
not roboting. Okay, I'm
Okay.
assuming that's a yes.
Okay, cool. So he kind of just reacts like, "Oh, you bitch! Ah, that was my good throwing arm. I liked that arm. Damn it!
Too bad. I said leave.
Well, I can't quite leave just yet. I need that damn book." As he regrows another arm.
You're not getting it.
Oh, fine. I guess I won't be getting it today. Well, enjoy the fireworks then, I suppose. Let's see here. And then he kind of just promptly fizzles out of existence. As meteors
Tara,
begin to...
Bayer, we need to get everyone out of here now.
And as he fizzles out of existence and you guys are starting to prep everything, in a flash of light, the other half of the town that disappeared all of a sudden reappears.
Knew he was bluffing.
Alright, so you guys have meteors crashing down on you. What do you do?
Is there an underground? Tara, is there an underground of this island?
Yeah, sure. Just, you know, the basement of the castles. Basements of castles. And any pub. They all have basements. Everything has a basement. They're magic.
Shelters, now.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Tara just kind of looks around at everybody, all of the workers, and... Well, you heard the lady! Get to work! Everybody get down to the shelters, the basements! Come on, chop chop!
Yes, Miss Tara! Back to work, everybody! Let's go, go, go!
And I cast thaumaturgy. Everyone underground, now!
You heard big scary lady. Time to go. Bye-bye. Underground we go. And all of a sudden, the entire town begins to rush towards whatever basements,
Right.
vaults, or anything that they can find to get undercover. Bobby, what are you up to?
I was just gonna say, Bobby wasn't there, he chased after Michael.
Yeah.
So how far did Michael make it?
Oh, he's in the tower.
So let's just say Bobby's
Yeah.
in the tower with him.
Yeah, Bobby's in the tower with him.
I think at that point Bobby's frantic because all of a sudden he had Adelize and now she's gone. So he's freaking out.
Yeah.
So he's not paying any notice what's going on because his world's already proper rocking.
So what is Bobby rushing to do now?
He's just trying to find Adelize because she's just vanished all of a sudden.
How far is the tower from the castle? Like, not that
Oh,
I would know
castle?
that.
There's the
It's,
tower, I'm assuming. And there's the main hall of the castle.
Okay, so we're in the same area.
Roughly. I mean, it is on a giant mountain.
Well, the castle, the town has several castles, but the one that I sent him to is about halfway across the town.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Bobby's gonna notice all the stuff going on, and he's rubbing his paws through his hair, and he looks at Michael. He's like, "Come on, man, child, we've got to go."
What happened this time?
You happened, and you
What?
brought danger to this.
Why do you assume
it,
it
you
was
suck-
always me?
It is always you. Now stop it with your sarcastic comments and follow me.
Oh,
You've gone
sure.
younger,
Now you
run.
care for my general safety. Thank you.
Whether I like it or not, you used to be a friend, and whatever that guy wants with you, you needed alive.
Well,
Whether
I'm
I like
sorry.
it or not.
I'm not him.
Wherever you are, you're still useful to the enemy. We need you. Now run, run.
Michael's
By
just
the
going
way,
to
would
shake
Bobby
his
have
head.
heard my echoing thaumaturgy?
Oh yeah, no,
by the
everybody
way?
would have heard it.
Okay.
I did send you a question crosser.
Let's see here. Make me a religion check.
Yay! I hope I don't fuck it up, is the better question.
Also, just for the record, I hand Edelweiss over to Dawn.
Okay.
Fuck!
Would you like to challenge that?
Sure, let's see if I get a nat 1 or a nat 20.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Come on, nat 20.
Motherfucker, that's twice in a row you got good luck.
Fuck yeah! So I don't even say anything. I just stand out in the open with my arm. Have you guys seen the Hercules with the rock in it?
No.
No?
Damn. Well,
We're
There-
uncultured swine, but tell us how it goes.
well, there's this dude who has a weird fascination with death, and an army shoots a bunch of arrows at him, and he just stands there in the open as arrows miss him, and he thinks he's gonna die. I kind of do that with the meteors, as I silently sit there and don't say anything, just asking for help from the gods, or at least my gods. As I'm just sitting there staring at the screen, at the sky, and everyone's just like, "The fuck is he doing?"
What is he doing to my island?
Alright, so you're basically just standing there heroically, and as, you puff out your chest, not looking concerned at all, not looking like you're about to piss yourself, all of a sudden, these, shots of, spears come out of the water and begin to, blow up some of the meteors that are coming down upon your town, but they're not hitting every single one. So, some of them are still coming through, unfortunately.
As I still stand there, just like, I have the power!
And that is when
He-Man.
Tara. That's when Tara steps forward and in front of Baylor, looks over her shoulder, and she's like, "Shut the fuck up! I've got this." And she starts waving her hands, and you see her start to. She's got water in both of her hands, and she just summons a sleet storm, and at the same time casts gust, and just starts shoving the meteors into the fucking ocean.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Tara, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe advantage because of the diminished meteors that.
Oh no
Bayor had-
no! Just a normal Arcana
Okay.
check.
Sorry, Tara, I cried.
Bobby noticed all of this, and he was ready to push Michael back into the tower. He's like, "Oh, you go back to your tower, princess."
Excuse, I'm not a damsel in distress.
Do you prefer princess or do you prefer man-child? Into your tower
Oh,
you
my
go.
lord.
Pop, you pop.
At this point, I'd prefer man-child. Now, let's see here. That was an 8. Okay, so nothing spectacular, but you do manage to keep the following meteors that the spears weren't bringing down. You do manage to redirect them into the water, and just the worst thing that happens is like a couple of waves crash onto the island. Nothing too big, nothing too bad. Oh, but there is like piles of fish now on shore. So.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, at least the town's fed.
I knew I should have stayed a fisherman.
So you guys have managed to
was way
fend
too
off the meteor storm onslaught. The town is safe, and everyone is a little more at ease.
He will do this again, and I apologize for endangering the island. But I will not have him intimidate me, even using innocent lives to try to strong-arm me.
There's the scene for you.
Noted.
Yeah, Clover.
I put it in the wrong thing.
Oh. Yeah, I know that scene. Nah, squeeze me. Ugh. So yes.
I will not let him bully me.
As you shouldn't.
We need to start making preparations to head for the Dwarven Empire. He will target us again, and I'd rather it not be on this island again.
Otherwise, Coos in Rosalie's arms.
Dawn.
Sorry.
Dawn's up. Yeah.
Goo goo gaga.
Shoo! Do we need to actually get a soundboard for actual baby noises so that you won't do that again?
No,
Yes.
it's fine. It's fine.
I do it jokingly, damn.
Or kitten noises. I prefer kitten noises.
Alright, I got a kid
Yeah,
noise for
kitten
you.
noises. That's much.
Meow, bitch.
You to be kidding me.
High five.
No,
High
I
five, Ray.
didn't get jokes here. Go sit in your corner.
I approve.
Okay. Right.
Anyway,
Anyway, as I try not to cough on a cough drop. Alright.
Bobby goes down to find the group, and he's looking about, and he notices Adelize that what do you call it? That Adelize is in Dawn's arm. He basically braces up to Dawn and Adelize and hugs them both tightly.
Harandir tried to use her to goad me into surrendering something.
What was he after? And who is this Herondia?
The journal. And as for who he is, I don't know exactly, but I do know that he is made of paracausal energy that only other paracausal energy can harm.
He cannot be harmed.
Oh, I hurt him.
Not quite.
I hurt him a lot. As
You guys
I
see, like, a-
flashed the star blade like a lightsaber flourish before I deactivated.
That blade looks oddly familiar yet distinct on its own.
Yes, this was a gift from your past self, but I thought that you had constructed it after, and I kind of gesture to him, your time.
I had theorized at such a device, but I had never had the time to actually construct one.
Your past self did, I say with a smile.
Well, clearly I'm not my past self. I'm sorry, but I'm not him.
I'm sure you will be. If you work hard, I'm sure you will be. Or who knows, maybe even better.
Right then. So what do we do?
That creature will target this island again if we stay here too much longer. We need to start making preparations for going to the Dwarven Empire, helping whatever survivors are there, because we need to get to the Dwarven Empire. Unfortunately, we can't protect everything that we care about, but at least if we move, he'll be... I think he's more interested in obtaining what we have rather than threatening what we care about in order to get it. If we move to the Dwarven Empire, at least he'll be following us.
Bobby looked awfully conflicted, but he remained silent.
If you're worried about the people that you've just dropped off here, do not worry, they're in good hands.
Alright, I'm back. We're back.
And besides, Alan's relative said that they were capable of multiplying faster than rabbits. We need to address the taken situation before it spreads all over the world.
Kara cringes when Rosalie says that because she has an overactive imagination sometimes.
Not the rabbits.
Bayor, we may need to test your ship about how fast it goes. And hopefully it'll be a positive question mark rather than a negative question mark.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose the worst case scenario. I can always make improvements as we go.
Yeah,
I will
try.
speak with your chief engineer about the matter.
He might try and cut your hands off if you touch it. But you can talk to him.
My hands are replaceable, thankfully, but we'll figure this out. Question is, where would we go? You said the Dwarven Kingdom, but
Yes, the Dwarven Empire, it's in shambles.
if this Harondir is capable of what I assume he's capable of based off what you told me, is that really the smartest idea to bring him there?
All I know is that the Dwarven Empire has been overrun. It's been overrun for quite some time. I don't know how much longer the survivors can last. Where else can we go that we can lure him away? I don't want to bring the Elven Pride. I don't want to take him to the Orc jungles.
There might be somewhere...
I doubt that we can lure him. I doubt we can lure him to the Kingdom of Yor. That would label us as traitors. Not that I care
We
too
could
much
always
about...
take him away altogether.
There might be somewhere in Yor we could take him. I don't think you would all like it very much, though.
What are you thinking?
There is one possibility. In my travels, in my readings, I've always read about a place called the Endless Pit. Further south from that, there is a form of civilization. A town, which we could probably take refuge in. It's far away from anywhere that has a high population, but defendable enough that we could potentially survive an incursion. The only reason I want to avoid the Dwarven Empire as much as possible at this point is because if this Harandir is capable of paracausal feats, bringing him to where more paracausal creatures are appearing is probably not the greatest idea. Who knows, he might be able to control them and actually militarize them strategically. He might even be able to make more of them in an instant.
He is capable of doing that.
Well, that only furthers my point, unfortunately. I would concur that we get as far away from here and far away from any civilization as much as possible.
Well, if you want to get away from civilization, I have just the answer. You just might not like the answer.
Is that not what I just said?
Sure, let's hear even more potentially bad ideas. By the way, Michael, why was your idea a potentially bad idea?
Well, as I said before, it's deep in the desert. There's not a lot of nice things in the desert.
So, just
Alright.
like you.
Very funny.
Before Michael retorts, I'm going to look over at Bayor. So what's your potentially bad idea?
We just leave the planet.
What?
That actually might not be a bad idea.
Is that even possible?
Theoretically, yes.
Easy smeezy lemon squeezy.
Wait, what? How is that even possible?
Well, theoretically, within a volcano, we could form a bubble around its ship that would contain an atmosphere of sorts for us. So we'd be able to survive in the vacuum of space, and we'd be able to travel the astral plane.
Like, I'm not even acknowledging the conversation at this point, as I just take my war horn on my side and I blow it as hard as I can.
What are you doing?
Tara looks over at Bayorn. You did not tell the engineer to do what I think you did.
Technically, I was summoning the crew, but maybe?
When he was working on the engine of the ship and he said he was making modifications, are you going to sit here and tell me that you had him put what I think you had him put in there as a modifier?
What, the ability to fly?
Dare I ask?
I thought it already had the ability to fly.
It does. Or are you talking about the ability to go into space?
What do you think?
They already maybe had the ability to go to space?
Are you
Possibly?
telling me you already engineered a device to bring your ship into space?
Yes, man-child. Yes, I did.
When were you gonna tell me this? You know I can't take Kai into space!
Maybe?
What do you mean, maybe I can take... I can't take Kai into space?
What are we sitting around here waiting for? We should test this out.
Technically, I'd have to make a bubble for Kai. I'd
Okay,
have
out
to
of
make a
character,
thing
who's
on
Kai?
the boat.
Honestly, out of character, who's Kai? Because I have no idea
Kai
who or
is,
what that is.
Kai is Tara's familiar.
Okay.
Kai is Tara's friend! I must make another boat. We will commandeer a boat! As I march towards the docks.
And there he goes again.
There's
My
no
brain
stopping
hurts
him,
now.
is there?
No, there really isn't.
No, there's
No.
not. I must find a boat for Kai as I continue marching to the docks.
What kind of familiar is Kai exactly, Tara?
He's a sea
please?
drake.
A sea drake.
Come again.
What?
Super special friend!
That I don't think I've ever met before.
Oh, really? He's been swimming in the wharf over there since you got here. He followed the ship here.
I don't think I would see if any of that.
You got dropped in here in a portal. I was talking to Rosalie, who actually sailed here on a ship.
Fair point.
Bobby just looks so exhausted. He's looking at both the guys and went like, "Yes, man-child, you aren't here, so let the adults talk, please."
Okay, let's find Alan. Let's find Tennel. Let's test this because there's no stopping him. And as I point to Bayor.
Who is currently running out the door and running towards the docks.
Oh, I've marched out the door a long time ago.
Yep.
He's gone.
Come on, Iris.
Bayor has left the building.
Goodness me.
Iris just gently nuzzles behind Michael's back and starts pushing him towards the door.
All right, I'm going. I should probably look over
Let's
the
go.
specifications of these devices anyways to make sure that they're safe.
I assure you they're safe. And good luck convincing the engineer to let you touch anything.
Very well.
He totally has not been doing this forever and finds it extremely fun to experiment.
He will also be incredibly offended if you try to inspect his work because you think it's not safe.
I'm sure they'll engage in nerd talk.
Good. Maybe it'll give somebody a... Yeah.
Anyway,
Us
Bobby
will always
just-
know where the man-child is.
Bobby just looked over to Tara and he was like, "Please don't keep giving the man-child good advice. I would like to see him chop up because ever since he came back alive, he's been nothing but trouble."
Can
let's just go.
please address the elephant in the room that is the cat, who seems to be constantly insulting my work?
You know what?
If you can't take
Man-child.
criticism,
Babyface, whatever you are, whoever you are, you leave that cat alone. Can't you see he's tired?
Very well.
and I had to rescue your ass.
I didn't ask you to,
So,
but sure. Thank you.
I mean,
He's just...
Yes,
I mean,
that's...
he was dead, but I had to rescue you anyway. But
Yes.
you know, I will hush up because I am very tired, and I'm going to bed. So.
Very well. Alright, so you guys are gonna, walk off into the direction, follow Bayor as the sun begins to set, and that is where we are going to end today's episode.
Thinking back on the memories, all the things that you and me used to do, dancing late to country songs, staying up, yeah, all night long. It felt like we belonged.